Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
BallChat. Greetings, football lovers. Big watch-along game ahead of us. A 7 p.m. kickoff. My name is banter and BallChat. Watch-along. Along with the family. George, Wagwan family. How you stay? Make sure the audio coming in crystal clear.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm here. I'm good.
It's the moment we've been waiting for, family. The big bad Reggae Boys versus Los Coloneros, Panama. I mean, this is one that we circled when we saw the group stage as a big game.
Yeah, but then unfortunately for me, this game has a different meaning, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to express the different meaning this game has for me in a second.
A lot of storylines in this game. One thing that jumped out off the top while I was thinking about this game coming up, we saw Panama. We both watched a Panama versus Guatemala game. We saw the press conferences of Steve McLaren and Thomas Christensen, the respective managers. But I didn't see my brethren no fear man. I didn't see Carrasquera in the game against Guatemala. And I'm looking at this team now, and I don't see Carrasquera, the no fear man. I was thinking, like, whoa, my brethren.
How old is he? In how old?
He's in his 20s. I'm going to have to do a look up.
No. We've been watching that man play for how many years? No. No.
The man is in his, Carrasquera is in his 20s, family. Let me see what's going on with Carrasquera.
No way. No way.
He's 26.
What?
26 years old. And why is Alberto Carrasquera not playing for Panama at the Gold Cup? This was asked according to this is from Bola VIP. Last tournament's MVP. Let's see what's it. Thomas Christensen's Panama. Let's see what without Carrasquera. It must be an injury.
Yo, I can't get over that he's only 26 though. It feels like he's about 32, 34. A long time I watch about the play ball now.
Oh, yes. He sustained a muscle injury on May 4th while playing for Pumas, UNAB in the Mexican League. So the no fear man won. So Jamaica dodge a bullet tonight. That's all we're getting back to say. No fear man is not there, a.k.a. Alberto Carrasquera. So the Reggae Boys dodge a bullet.
I don't know about the dodge the bullet part still, but all right. So enough suspense now. The Gold Cup for me is over. But this game to me, and I'm disappointed in the starting lineup. In Jamaica's starting lineup. I assume that's another suspenseful hot take coming. But this game for me is the closest we will see to Jamaica playing in a real World Cup qualifier coming up in the next couple months. This game right here is the real dress rehearsal for a World Cup qualifier for Jamaica to simulate playing away in Central America or in the Caribbean. This is the game right here. And with that being said, I'm disappointed in the starting lineup.
But
very
Jamaica
disappointed.
don't have nothing to worry about with World Cup qualifiers. They're Bermuda, Trinidad, and Curacao. I mean, Panama is a different animal. Those are the teams that they will have to face in the World Up qualifier. This is a game,
not
World
for
Cup
me.
qualifier.
I'm sorry. No. World Cup qualification in itself is its own entity, right?
Yes.
Its own animal. So we saw what happened when them go down at the cricket field at the high school go play. And Jamaica just looked like they were disinterested. So this is going to be the real dress rehearsal for me. For you play against Trinidad. I don't care how bad Trinidad want to look right now. Trinidad is not going to be an easy out for Jamaica. I don't care. Not even Curacao big side. Let's just call it what it is.
We will see Curacao later against Canada. No, against Honduras.
And Curacao is a big side. If that a walkover. So my confidence in Jamaica gone after game 1 versus Guatemala. Gone. And the game against Guadeloupe didn't do much to regain my confidence. And looking at the starting lineup, I am starting to turn my head from Steve McLaren.
Well,
I'm starting to not be a fan of Steve McLaren. So them are regret of a play left wing.
So you were concerned about things that you saw against Guatemala, and you're even more concerned after the Guadeloupe game. I know you see the starting 11, and you're like, "But we get to the starting 11."
You don't see the starting level?
I'm looking at it. Let's get to it.
Let me see your reaction to the starting 11.
Starting 11 for we could go to Thomas Christiansen starting 11 first. Mosquera in goal. Now a line of cologne or something that Mosquera or a drink. Very good goalkeeper though. Cordova, Escobar, Blackman, and Jorge Gutierrez. Griffith, Gadai, the captain, resilience, man called Gadai. Diaz, Martinez, and Rodriguez. Martinez is going to be instrumental. And look, Londono. Runs out Azarias Londono runs out the starting 11 for Panama. We dropped the press conference for Thomas Christiansen. One of the most notable thing I saw listening to that press conference, from what I gather, is the big thing about finishing number 1 in this group. You know, he spoke about finishing on top of the group. Of course, the winners and the runners-up, winner and runner-up from this group will face Group B teams like Canada and potentially Curacao, Honduras, and whatever going over there. So you want to avoid Canada in the next round. Presumably Canada win Group B, which we do expect them to do. So your thoughts on the starting 11 for Coach Thomas Erickson.
No thoughts. Big up to all of Panamanian brethren. Big up your brethren who come from Panama, Benton. AC man. Big up
Mr. Lee.
Big up Mr. Lee. Big up, because last year Atlanta hot them. So hey, today is the day I remember a year ago, Benton.
Yes,
when
it rocked.
So big up Mr. Lee. Big up to Stretch. The barber with the work at the Dominican barber shop, and he's Panamanian, but he's a basketball player. Big up his Panama.
Yo, and the Panamanians are quick to point out that Jamaicans, have a lot of roots, a lot of connection, but definitely.
I'm mad respect to them, but what I saw versus Guatemala, the man them play some ball, right? The man them play some ball, but if Panama, the fear that I have for Panama, from over the years, remember, for me, I suffer from post-traumatic stress for certain things in my life, and one of those that I suffer PTSD from is when Paul Hall had Jamaica training the week when Jamaica went to Mexico, and Paul Hall had all the foreigners, and Panama came to Jamaica and run them off of the field. I'm afraid of the man, them brother. So, with that being said, though, looking at the Guatemala game, they can be had. Panama, they were very compact. They were very composed. They are very deadly on the counter attack, but they're also very wasteful. So there is joy to be had for Jamaica if Jamaica had started the right starting lineup.
Yeah, Oscar Santos did got some opportunities actually for Guatemala against the ball being played behind that Panamanian back line. So Reggae Boys will get opportunities against this team. Starting 11 for Steve McLaren. McLaren goes with Junior. Have a lot to say. We have about 8 minutes before we kick off. Junior has a lot to say. Andre Blake, Pinnock, King, Lambagisa, Bell, Lati Bodier, Casey Palmer, John Russell, Gray, Bailey, Warner Brown. You said you saw the starting 11 and TOK rolls out in the starting 11, aka Casey Palmer. Most notably, when asked about the lack of playing time for Tyrese Campbell at the pre-match press conference, Steve McLaren did one long such talking, or blah blah blah, and then said, "I picked the team that I think will win." Junior, this is the team that the manager think will win. You can't tell me say you think otherwise.
But we posted a video the other day, a shot, and I was on the video calling Ronaldo Cephas a klutz, and I want to apologize to all the Cephas sites out there. But you know what? Emotion take us sometime. We say some things and we get emotional and say some things, right? And we don't want to create a bad blood with the footballers. Because we already have bad blood with the GFF. I don't care about GFF, but boy. But Casey Palmer, Demari Gray up on the left wing. Who is going to suffer the most today, in my opinion, is going to be Leon Bailey. Because I am going to make the argument that the reason why Leon Bailey looked so good the last two games, because Cephas is on the opposite wing. Because you have balance on opposite wing. Last game they had Demari Gray, but Busy Atkins was there, and he was creating some form of balance on the left wing. No Panama should be confident enough to switch all the defensive attention over to Leon Bailey. And now we're going to see Leon Bailey really get double team and triple team because Demari Gray is not scaring anybody with his slow speed. If you beat the wing back, for one, you're not seeing Demari Gray go down the wing to the corner flag. That not happen. That's a number one. And number two, if you beat the wing back, the Panamanians are confident enough that they can float over. I don't like this formation. And Casey Palmer is just God go with John Russell. Because John Russell is going to sit down and look around himself in the midfield and say, Lati Bodier and Casey Palmer.
You know what? I definitely boy, the coach says he picks the team. Big up to BM. BM says greetings. Tapa was the coach versus Panama when we got 3-0. Paul Hall was the assistant.
No. No. Don't do that, BM. No. That was Paul Hall. Remember who got videos?
Tapa in that TVJ interview did say he picked the team because he wants to show them, say, you can't just throw men together and win games.
Not only that, he picked the team before playing against Mexico.
Yes, he did. Panama is above Casey Palmer's level. He will struggle in this game, Casey, BM says. Game is on FS1 family and on VIX, also CONCACAF YouTube channel. 4 minutes away from kickoff. Big up to all the people watching. Tell your friends, spread the like, share the link, and tell the people about the thing. It's hot in Atlanta. It's 97 degrees Fahrenheit today, and somehow we don't have no AC, so we need to sit down and watch a ball game.
I have Guadeloupe surprise in Guatemala.
Why?
I have Guadeloupe surprising Guatemala. That's at least a draw game.
Yeah. Now, the other game that's kicking off at the same time, other group game, of course, the implication for the Reggae Boys. We didn't even talk about this. Yeah, Reggae Boys scenario is what? If Guatemala lose, Reggae Boys can go through with a draw, right?
Yes. No, it depends. Yeah.
If Guatemala lose, Reggae Boys can go through with a draw.
With a draw, yes.
If Guatemala wins, then that's a
dog. Well, if Guatemala wins, Jamaica have to must beat Panama. But at the end of the day, though, just beat Panama. That should be the end all be all. That should just be the approach. Beat Panama. We don't care about the next game. Beat Panama.
Standing going in Panama 6 points plus 4 goal difference. Guatemala and the Reggae Boys both on 3 points and both are on 0 in terms of goal difference. They've scored the same amount of goals and conceded the same number of goals in this team, in this thing. So
if we beat Panama by 2, pie in the sky, we and Panama will be tied on goal difference. If Guatemala beat Guadeloupe by 2, all 3 teams will be tied on goal difference, with all 3 teams splitting the head-to-head. So how do you pick the winner? Is yellow cards, red cards?
I don't know what's the tie break. We have to go through the tie break.
It probably cards.
BM dropping some stats here. Last Gold Cup, Guatemala defeated Guadeloupe 3-2 to top Group D and faced Jamaica in the quarterfinals. So
I don't think Guadeloupe is a 0-win team. The man them play some decent ball.
But also I'm surprised by the Guatemala that I am seeing also. So the Guatemala that I saw against Panama leads me to believe that it was a legitimate defeat of the Reggae Boys. The one I saw against Panama and the defeat of the Reggae Boys, this team is legit. Does show some things that really make you want to say, man, that made me think that this team have a legitimate shot of making it to the World Cup.
Yep, I agree.
And it's all about Oscar Santos behind that defense. So, why Paul Pierce up on the TV, brother? This is the disrespect. Who this Paul Pierce, Kishan Johnson name?
Oh yeah, that's I'm sure. I thought the girl, what's her name? Molly? Yeah.
Who?
That's the girl with the sex scandal.
Who is she?
At Fox. The host that have sex with a couple at the start of are reportedly.
Yeah, what type of scandal you talking about? Fill me in. Because people, Junior, keep track of the passa in media space, Please.
Yeah.
And speaking of, BM says, will lightning strike again? Speaking of lightning, the game between the Reggae Boys and Panama being played in Austin. There's an overcast scenario and there's probably a chance of thunderstorm. So,
no, I think about Guatemala beating Guadeloupe. They should beat Guadeloupe, but I think. So there go the scenario. The scenario is Jamaica win and Guatemala draw or loss. Them gone through. Guadeloupe still in with a chance, If Guadeloupe win by 4 clear goals and Jamaica lose, Guadeloupe gone through.
Yeah. So wait, I know 7 o'clock is a game I start, so I can't eat my dinner then. I don't mind, hey, but just coming in the house, things here at 7 o'clock the match I start. And we have Alex Ilala, Sandy Sabreda Japan, and Rob Stone.
Come out, As we say, Cephas a walk out to the Panamanian and them.
Cephas always look like a countryman.
Always look like him last. Yo, I'm gonna let us start the lineup. Yo, come off of the TV, man.
Casey Palmer walking out. Maybe today is the day Casey Palmer comes of age in his Andy Williams number 8.
Sub. Sub.
And
Sub.
Andy Williams number 8, right?
Sub. Casey Palmer boss.
But Junior, who is the most famous Jamaican? Who's the best Jamaican to wear the number 8? Andy Williams?
That's a good question. Who else wear number 8 for Jamaica that you can remember?
Well, we have to go back through history and look it up.
Because is one number alone we care about as Jamaicans still.
It's the 10. Two numbers. The 10 and the 2.
2, kind of the 11 and 7 and 9. Them the general number 2.
Rest in power, Shorty Malcolm. Because Shorty Malcolm wore the 2 with pride.
Wore the 2, yeah.
With pride.
Corbett wore 2 too, right?
Did he?
I thought the Corbett either wore 2 or 12.
You have to salute the name, you know. You have to say Anthony Butters Corbett. I don't remember. We have to ask the man who.
No, man,
What number Montague Long wore, Junior?
Montague Long saw like a 12 or 14.
Which even if you ask, come on. If I'm a text her right now, ask her what number Montague Long used to. Yo, hey, sun hot enough. So we get some vibes idea. Texting come on now to ask what number. How do you spell Montague Long?
Montague Long is one of them names that you just put in part of it.
Chop it up.
And then, yeah. I know Anthony Corbett is nah, that can't be him.
People, welcome to BallChat Watchalong game getting ready to kick off. Reggae Boys versus Los Coloneros, Jamaica versus Panama. Referee and anthems getting ready to kick off. Keeping an eye also on Guatemala versus El Salvador. And in fact, we'll drop the tracker of that game also somewhere as we watch this game.
I want the Corbett wore 4, you know. I want the Corbett wore 4. God, number 4 was always, for me growing up, number 4 was always synonymous for the whole for the sweeper.
So, all right. So, your best defender growing up. All right. We are going to memory lane. Talk to me. This is how bad things reach. We are going to memory lane. Because Durant Brown, you mentioned Dixon in a 4, and then we started talking about Durant Brown.
Durant Brown was 21, I think.
Okay.
I think Tati was 21.
All right. Since the people them know I hear about the memory lane, Junior, talk to me about tactically what's important for both of these teams, how they achieve their objective. Starting with Steve McLaren, who said, I picked the team that I think will win.
Steve McLaren, just get your substitutes as quickly as possible, brother. We can start there, so because this starting 11 is not it.
We haven't kicked off yet, family. We're still, seeing a bag of commercials and things here on Fox FS1, Fox Sports 1.
Big up to Ricardo. Ricardo asked you, where can we watch the match? Can watch it on FS1 if you're in the United States. I think you can watch it on ESPN Caribbean
Plus, ESPN2 Caribbean in a yard, and Disney Plus. We can pull it. In the US, you can watch it FS1, Univision, Fox Sports app, VIX on YouTube. Down a yard, you can watch it, or in Jamaica, you can watch it on Disney Plus, Premium Caribbean, and ESPN Caribbean.
Ball game start.
And if you're there at Panama, tell the people where they can watch it. Because enough Jamaicans there at Panama, Disney Plus Premium Norte, ESPN Norte, TV Max, TV and Radio 96.5. You can. All right, Junior, talk to me from early read. What y'all say?
Panama in control in the first a minute now. We just hit the minute mark. Panama is in full control, moving the ball from side to side. Jamaica staying compact. But like I said though, I think this is a pure dress rehearsal for World Cup qualifiers.
So Reggae Boys dropping off seems to allowing Panama possession here in this football game, early one.
Yeah, but Warner Brown could have gotten in right there, so.
Yeah, he did try. He definitely tried. But it almost seems like the Reggae Boys didn't even want to come forward when Warner Brown apply a little bit of pressure.
Exactly. So there's a disciplined approach. And that's why I'm curious to see this game, because this game to me is a real dress rehearsal for World Cup qualifiers. Real. I mean, I won't stop saying it. As Casey Palmer applied a little bit of high pressure there, Panama looking long.
High pressure, you call that?
Well, it's relative, sir. It's a relative statement.
So, all right. So, Panama is in full red. Reggae Boys in black, gold, and green shirt.
In a Texas.
Yes. People, remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
One good thing about the game though is that practically the whole field is covered in shadows.
Yes. What's the current temperature in Texas there? Because it's hot like fish grease.
Yes, and Demari Grace should be able to extend himself a little bit.
This is true. We're keeping an eye on the Guadeloupe versus Guatemala game. In fact, we're going to put a tracker, that score tracker, up somewhere when we find a space.
And Panama now get the first corner.
And big up to all the Jamaicans them living in Panama now, because we don't know, say, a whole heap of yard there, Panama. Whole heap. Big up to all, because that's a... Yeah, when the Panamanian brethren they go yard, the man say, come like him, go back home. It's like him say, yo, you know, as in, you know, his family originally came from, left Jamaica for the canal, you know?
And it's something I hear all the time. A lot of Panamanians and vice versa, Jamaicans as well. As Panama setting up a long shot, deflected, and it's a goal.
Junior, come on. Can you actually have a bit of anticipation here? You can. Goal! Panama? At least utilize the Spanish voice, brother.
Yeah.
Panama with an early goal. So why AI score no update yet?
Worst case scenario.
Well, I mean, if you're going to allow them to score, the earlier the better. You just don't want them to score often.
As looking at the replay, yeah, Warner Brown got beaten easy, but Latibodier was late. Whatever. Yo, I'm going to get more bad news. I'm going to see if I forgot jury duty tomorrow.
Panama with the goal. My Panamanian brethren now probably don't start sending me flag.
They start wave to the people and say bye-bye. I'm going back to Jamaica on the backside, you know.
Diaz with the goal for Panama. Panama leading 1-0.
Jamaica with a corner.
Yeah.
Fine John Russell.
Yeah. Goal! AI
Goal?
score just updated.
Oh.
So Junior, talk to me about this. I mean, the goal again. We're seeing Reggae Boys get ready for a corner kick here.
The goal is exactly what you expect to happen when you're dropping off for one. You're deciding you're going to drop off and play play a defensive shell. So you put yourself in a position where a good hard shot coming from distance can take some deflection, and worst case scenario. That's the goal.
Steve McLaren have him head down already.
Yeah.
So Warner Brown put some press. The guy, the Diaz turns it back on his left. And I guess the press wasn't aggressive enough. That's probably an issue there regarding Warner Brown's pressure there, Junior.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
Reggae Boys equalize.
No, but I do have to go jury duty tomorrow. Boop, boop. Yo, I'm happy.
And of course, Panama score and the Nigerian Donald have to forward and say, well, not even bother. Go. Panama with another attack. Freak. Yeah, people, we just watch a ball game and enjoy ourselves. And, you know, I mean.
Which minute and second you at right now?
Which what?
What's the time for you in the game right now? I'm at 7:46, 47, 48, 49.
I'm at 7:45 also.
All right.
But AI score says 8 minutes and 20 something seconds.
No, we're about AI score.
Martinez.
What about now? Either 8:04, 8:05?
Yes, a dangerous free kick for Panama.
Oh, that brother, hey boy, put on your phone and stop dancing, man.
No, so the strategy for the Reggae Boys drop out. All right, so I mean, when you consider early goal like that, you know, now it's time to kind of you stick to the strategy, Junior, or you kind of then deviate from it.
Well, the game's still young. You can't deviate. You can't panic. There's no panic. You still have a full 90 minutes to play. But you know you have to score at least 2 goals. So whatever your trigger is to look for more goals have to come a little bit earlier, but not right now. The game's still young.
The reason why I ask more specifically is did that goal came out of clear deficiency or clear issues regarding the formation or the way the Reggae Boys?
No, that was just luck. That's luck.
That's luck, okay.
Yeah, one of them bad lucking.
Yo, Kissy Palmer, come on for the. Okay, how Kissy Palmer just give me the ball right there, sir? Like how?
Not only that, none of them running back. You see that?
And then he might jog behind the man.
Yeah.
And then Steve McLaren come tell me say him name side when he think we win. In fact, you know, where I put up the quote there up top, you know. I picked the team that I think will win.
Put that on in tombstone.
Come on, so she don't remember Montague Long number.
It's a 14.
She said 14. Okay.
I was close. I think we didn't say 14.
No, you never said 14.
What minute said?
You said 12.
12 or something like that. They were close.
You say it sounds like a 12 man.
Yeah.
And of course, of course, the Nigerian asked, football family, we have a WhatsApp group. The Nigerian asked, is Jamaica going to the World Cup? We need to ask him, is Nigeria going to the World Cup?
No, I ask him if Messi going to play against PSG Sunday.
Yeah, I will leave that ask for you, the Cristiano Ronaldo people. Reggae Boys trying to get going, family. Steve McLaren is trying to figure out. Yeah, people, smash the like button, you know. Come on, say, why are we playing so deep? Junior, talk to me about the strategy here. Why the Reggae Boys decide to play so deep? Yielding, we surrender in possession to Panama.
Because Panama is a bigger side.
How?
They are.
Chinny Chinny says, yo, we might not really not make the World Cup. Jesus. Chinny Chinny said, might not really not make the World Cup. And that's at least with the World Cup, you have to play for your stripes. You have to earn your keeps.
Yeah. But by then, Jamaica should have a midfielder. As Casey Palmer. Okay. Well done, Casey Palmer. Well done.
Oh, finally, Casey Palmer can slide in.
And now he's shouting at his teammates to press. But he won't run back. Watch it. Yo.
So, but if one individual are press, then it's a waste of time press.
No, but but where was he in the press a while ago? Warner Brown get the bad pass.
As we have Demar Gray get trapped down. Demar Gray, I wish part with a dangerous freak. AI Sports, I said this is a dangerous free kick in midfield. Big up, Michelle. Big up.
Stop watch AI Sports, man.
Well, if a goal scorer, Junior, we want to announce it first to our audience. CONCACAF Gold Cup action. Amari Bell getting a little help there from Demar Gray. Here comes Bailey. Bailey versus Diaz. Bailey round Diaz. Bailey tried a flick and it did pull off. John Russell wasn't reading it.
That better like a yard man.
Yeah, man, I'm to you. Might as well.
No, we have some serious times now, Benton. We have to watch out for the impersonators and perpetrators.
Man, I need a new country, brother.
Everything we go out of foreign, the yard man get the blame.
Hey, yo, look, yo, hey, Panama. Big up to Panama.
Score a goal on Casey Palmer.
Casey Palmer with a header and it's over the crossbar. Couldn't get on top of it. Ball flicked back. Maybe jump a little bit too early on that one, family. As Junior.
Rain or fall.
Yeah, there is probably a slight chance of thunderstorm. I don't know if it's hot like fire, summer weather.
And sun out still bright.
Well, I used to tell you when you used to hear them say when sun a shine and rain a fall.
God and him wife a fight.
Who?
God and him wife.
Let me hear them say a country a Satan and his wife. And then drop off a bed. People, tell me if they hear the same thing when sun a shine and rain a fall, Satan and his wife a fight, pan the bed and then drop off of the bed.
Guatemala with the lead.
Guatemala versus Guadeloupe going on FS2. Junior, that looks not looking too good here for the Reggae Boys early on. Bottom line is the Reggae Boys must win this game. That's the only chance I'm have to go through this just to the next round. So you have to win this game.
Simple.
Michelle says Jamaica ruining my evening at this moment. So, hey, look, no, we can't have that, Michelle. Can't have that.
I look at Casey Powder's wrong get the baggy chop up for no reason.
DM says more bad news. Guatemala leading. Guys say so nobody no hear the same thing about the Satan and him wife a fight. And Cameroon coming here with 2-0.
Yeah, good goal too.
And this is without no fear, man. Carrasquera. Diaz again with a goal. I don't want nobody from Panama sending a message, you know. I don't want any numbers from Panama reach me. 2-0 Panama. And AI score is slow, Junior.
Well, so Leon get relegated.
Chinny Chin say go smoke a split. Big up yourself, family. But a big head there for the rest of us. Hey, look on Daddy. Daddy nice son. Daddy say with the mat set side we here. Daddy say yo, Daddy with the hat set side here. Daddy say the pasta. How the colorful.
Yo, Jermaine. You know, Manchester United group, Jermaine a Lord God.
So we have to laugh. All right, so the defender, hey, yo, Keylor Navas would have saved that. Andre Blair, come on.
There's something. I looked at the starting lineup and I said, John Russell is going to look around at Lati Bodier and Casey Palmer and just shake him head. Everybody going to want Kostav Lambagisa, right? But where was the midfield?
So, but who was the centre back that stepped up to the player first and him cut him out time shots and then go around Lambagisa? Who was the defender?
Well, I don't know, you know.
Panama now back in possession. So Reggae Boys now must come out and encounter this team to try to get at least a goal.
And get 6 love?
So what does it matter if you lose by 2 or 6? You can only go through if you win the game. Simple. So you're going to drop deep and try to defend 3 love? Yeah, BM says, yeah, Carrasquera is missing because of injury. And they still outperform in Jamaica. I would love to hear what the Yardie I said. We have an injury timeout, family. Injured player. As Andre Blake is down.
Blake say, oh, but I'll play no more now.
So, all right. So, Junior, if you notice, Casey Palmer is very much in deep conversation with the bench or the sideline. Is Casey Palmer unaware of his role or trying to figure out tactically what they're doing? What go on? Who am I talk to? Because last I checked, a Marion Garden must have short instructions.
And that.
And now the team is over and Steve McLaren has the whiteboard out. But Casey Palmer the back of bench.
Hey, the coach, but just see it. The coach I looked around a while ago, like he was saying, wait. Somebody wait. What Casey come here, man? You see it a while ago.
Yeah, me see him. Yeah, me see him.
Hold on. How the hell that beat Andre Blake?
Nah, man, Kayla Navas would have saved it. I because him injured. Come on, Andrew Blake. You cannot be CONCACAF #1 and let team them. A shopkeeper
Hey,
hold that.
big up to Shad and big up to the Jamaica Football Group Facebook group. You have a brother in the Jamaica Football Group Facebook group, you know. The man that light a fire upon Andre Blake from what day, you know. Is no ever gonna light a fire.
I know the fire gonna get turned up.
It might light a fire, but everybody kind of ignore him. You know, when you're in a Facebook group and you try to be respectful because you have some baller in that group, some long time baller and some legendary baller for us local Jamaicans in the group. Some legendary coaches. But I big them up still, I big up them name because they like to keep themselves private. But big up Shad. And when the brother posts, people just ignore it. You know, you put a Facebook post and you just read it and you just ignore it. And you know everybody ignore it. God go to it later.
Junior, probably put on Cephas for the ball game.
Campbell too.
Yeah, Tyrese Campbell. Put on people who need more valuable minutes right now. And this is something that we always stress with the Reggae Boys. You have to build depth. You cannot just bring people or take people to a tournament, just sit down on one bench and come tell we say, boy, you pick the team that you think will win.
Well done, Warner Brown. Look up the Bailey.
Bailey down the right. And couldn't dress back enough there, Damari Gray. Damari Gray like him go a dance last night, brother. The man looked tired.
Just do him one run.
Just one run. Man look tired, brother. Yo, the heat down at Texas, even though you're not shaded on now, man. I'm gonna care how much liquid you drink. Bell, getting a bit of pressure there from Torres, and Griffith chops down Casey Palmer.
Casey Palmer good for that for just jog and make your hair sway from side to side. GQ baller.
A modeling thing.
Brother.
Champion Clark says, how it go? Come on, responded. We're down 2-0 family. Big up to the family. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Not looking good so far. 25 minutes in, family. And of course, this other score is that Guatemala is leading Guadeloupe 1-0. If these results, whoa, that would be an exit from the Gold Cup for the Reggae Boys. Junior, a long time, I remember the Reggae Boys not making it to the quarterfinals.
That's good. That's good that we get it out the way now. Because the worst thing that could have happened is this team got played good at the Gold Cup when they are not World Cup ready. So if Steve forward back with the same team, then we have a problem.
Casey Palmer trying to dribble out and he's asking for... Here comes Gray. Yeah, pass ball to the Warner Brown. Brown left. And Brown trying to find Bailey. Cut out. Here comes Martinez. Ball to Griffith. Back to Martinez. Martinez has to look around his shoulder. Find Godoy. Sends it back as Panama. And one of the things that we saw with the Panama game against Guatemala is that they scored a one goal, and yes, it was troublesome in a lot of aspects because Oscar Santis was getting behind, but they also managed the game well. When they had possession, they boxed them ball and keep the ball rolling and make, So Jamaica have to prepare for run tonight if they want.
They were deliberate with it because remember that's something that Christensen called out after the Guadeloupe game that they wanted to play a complete game.
Yeah, then.
What? A lie. Casey, are you that?
Casey sliding around, putting in a tackle.
What? Casey have some use.
Well, I mean, let's see. Now we'll see what we have in terms of this team. Like them say, when you're back against the wall is when you really see who you are. And 2-1, boop, boop, Jamaica with a goal. Oh, sorry, Junior.
I don't see it yet.
The comeback is on, family. Reggae Boys with a goal.
See Casey Palmer. Gray beat him one.
Yeah, because the gulf between these teams are not that. Well, let me not say that.
Lambagisa that cut. Well done, Bell. Well done. Well done.
I mean, you can't just make a boy come turn you over. So you have to fight for what you have. 2-1. Yeah, man, family. Reggae Boys.
I know what is good about that goal. Wing back to wing back.
Yes, Amari Bell to getting it from Lambagisa.
Well done, well done, well done. Hey!
And most...
Lambagisa look like me when we step over the B1.
We watch... So we're looking at this Lambagisa, the goal did Lambagisa stray? It looked like he held his line, Junior.
Oh, he did. The only thing that's questionable about the goal is the foul. Did Bell foul?
Did Bell number 2 get pushed down? You're a big man ball games. You can't make nobody push it. You have to stand up like a man. Yeah. 2-1 Panama. Good. This is good now. Good. Now we can sit here and watch a ball game.
Put on AI Sports, man. We'll watch it for full time.
Let's see, get off AI. Junior wants us to get off AI Sports. But what? Hey, look. Anything we go up on fast down with, brother.
So?
Either AI or non AI fast down. And then, of course, we have BallChat own AI. We come on. That's goal score share dropping. Panama leads 2-1. We're approaching the 30th minute. The Reggae Boys applying a little bit of some pressure. Guatemala still leads Guadeloupe 1-0. Reggae Boys dropping off again, Junior.
I give them defender way too much fucking time.
Yo, Jeremy and them are go hard in the WhatsApp group. But everybody, all the WhatsApp group, all the Facebook groups saying the same thing. Jamaica is playing too deep, giving Panama too much respect.
By the way, what Lamborghini are there? Latiba there.
Him just to stop with these.
I mean, Leon Bailey outrun a boy, yes. Hey!
In all fairness, Casey Palmer don't look that bad in the game still. But sorry, Casey.
Even Casey Palmer is growing on Junior.
Go in the water. Go in the water.
Come on, John Russell, you have to keep that down. Have to keep that down, family. Test the goalkeeper. Reggae Boys definitely growing in the game since the goal. They've definitely taking the upper hand here and pushing Panama back. And so this is now essentially what we want to see. We want to see another goal night thing. Another two goals night thing.
Yeah. If Jamaica, retire Captain Obvious. The next goal is key. But in all fairness, though, if Guadeloupe up 2, damn. Guatemala
go up 2.
All right, so Jamaica must win and must win by 2 clear goals.
Yep, so Panama is quite disjointed. If you notice, they're very disruptive in trying, once Reggae Boys drop off.
Yeah,
Casey Palmer and him passes them in a Bridget. Yo, Casey Palmer swears, sir. He have German EU passes.
All of them shoot it. Benton, if you get a ball
and then
right,
when people don't read the pass, him turn around and throw your hands up in a year.
But if you get a ball like that, Benton, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, Jersey
if we get a watch a pretty hey. You see Red Marina? Panama go on well,
Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to hear, man. Panama fans are representing well. CONCACAF Gold Cup action, Group C. Watch out. Go here. So, Ethan Pinnock made this ball go wide, so. And is Pinnock stepping up into a midfield? What? Michelle says Guatemala up 2-0 now.
Yep. Jamaica have to win by 2 clear goals. Nice. That's the only way we can go through now. We have to win by 2 clear goals. But forget about going through. I think if Jamaica find a way to win this game, I don't care about going through to the World Cup quarter.
Yeah, Jamaica need to win the ball game and go through, brother. Check all the boxes. We don't come out. Regin, I'm to you, man. When was
World
the last
Cup
time
is
Jamaica advanced out of a group stage in a World Cup? This is World Cup. This is not. This is World Cup.
You want me to be that guy? Let me be that guy.
If Jamaica not go through, Jamaica is not one of the top 8. Well, of course, Saudi Arabia did that. All right, top 7 teams in CONCACAF.
Jamaica don't have to be one of the top 7 teams in CONCACAF for me.
Well, at the end of the day, you want to make it out of the money online. JFF need as much money as them can get.
Yeah, I'm busy about JFF, man. But I'm gonna be that guy.
Ginny Chin says, kind of loser mentality that Junior. We are finalists in the competition multiple times.
And what that translates to nothing. Jamaica don't make it to another World Cup. Jamaica use the same team that make it to the finals and fail in the World Cup qualification. That means they weren't good enough.
But how do we know if them get kicked out? Yes, that means they don't make it to the World Cup.
No, we know earlier they're not good enough. So making necessary changes. I'd rather know they're not good enough in the World Cup than in the World Cup qualifications.
Reggae Boy is trying to send the ball down the line to Amari Bell. And Bell was looking for it to go.
If that, I don't really lose, I'm get it, but it's not loser mentality. But we have to look at the bigger picture. So we know, regardless of how this game ends, we know this team this 11 cannot start a World Cup qualifier for Jamaica. Cannot. If this 11 start a World Cup qualifier for Jamaica, we need to burn a fire upon McLaren. Simple. We know early this team not good enough to play in the World Cup.
So wait,
Or to qualify for the World Cup.
Mr. Mikel Antonio warm up. So why he's gonna go 2 strikers then? Can't take off Warner Brown.
No, Mikel Antonio is just a stretch for showing physique so that he can get a contract. You think Mikel Antonio want to come in that game right now? You mind?
Well, I mean, I figure he's one. He looks to be going through his stretches pretty, committed.
Yeah, but I regularly think that. Even
Warner
though
Brown and them.
You made a statement the other day which should not go unnoticed. And I'm going to give you credit for that. It was a big statement you make. When you said that Warner Brown is his frame is very small and very slight. And it's showing up today.
Yeah, man, he have to put on some muscles.
Yeah.
He's put on a little body mass as him get. Ball into the box. Warner Brown. Come on, Warner. Take the ball down there, brother. Yeah, one dumpling time now.
It's even that. You notice what the defender. Look how the defender do.
Busy him or push him out that way.
No, but before him push him out the way, him back off. He's not that threatened by Warner Brown's physical ability.
My only worry is that if Warner Brown put on muscles, then will he lose the speed? Because he's busy, No,
your muscle mass doesn't necessarily equate strength. Is knowing how to shift your body, how to have a lower center of gravity. Because Diego Maradona, no man can take him off and ball.
Man, they are cocaine, brother.
Strong. No, but it wasn't strong.
Put every man for the same drugs and then we can't. Junior, from what I've been told, when you're on cocaine, you can move on. But that is an accurate assessment, though. The man, you can low center of gravity. But he was a muscular beast, though. If you look at his thighs, I mean, the man that thighs big like tree trunk.
Yeah, but he still have a low center of gravity. Warner Brown doesn't have a low center of gravity. Warner Brown play like him bigger than him really is. You can't go toe-to-toe with them, man, brother. Use the speed.
Yeah. Oh, that's
the thing that he needs to learn. He needs
to
learn.
Reggae Boy seems to be squeezing up now, pushing the game up, taking the game towards Panama. No, I mean, trying to get up the field rather than drop off, which is the better way for play, I think. I don't know why you would have dropped off in the first place. Especially a team that's missing Carrasquilla. Lord have mercy. Guatemala score again. I think Guadalupe, man, them say, yo, we done. Yo, when you do a dance and a sound get dead, and the man them say, unplug the sound, pull out. That is Guadalupe. The man, them dead, them gone.
Hey, the worst thing as a clash man, the worst thing that, as Panama that dangerous attack, the worst thing a selector can experience, is not a boo. You know that?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Boo is not a bad thing. All right, yeah, you get booed is if you feel away. But generally, when you get booed, you can say to yourself, oh, the next sound of them fans, right?
That's
the worst thing. Yeah, that you tell yourself that for kind of like overlook it so you don't lose your confidence. The worst thing you can experience, them take off the goal. The worst thing you can experience as a selector.
Okay, the goal was chopped off for Guatemala. Okay.
The worst thing a selector can experience is this bet that. When the crowd stand up, then now boo you, then there's a clap you like.
Yeah, nice try. Come on for the people on stage. Ball is with Mosquera in the back for Panama.
You hear a fun said. You hear a fun said that crowd. Yo. I don't remember which clash. But No, a caveman versus caveman. You remember a song named Caveman song that Sizzler song?
No, I don't know that sound. I don't pay attention to the sound.
Yeah,
I pay attention to Turbophonic, Kilimanjaro,
well,
Roaring Lion.
a Jaro versus Caveman song.
And what the other sound? BS Dissy from way down in the country. Yeah.
Panama with that day does attack. I'm so good at the joke, but our wicked piece of joke. And Panama go back. So Caveman play against Jaro. See if we can find the tape. It's a Freddy.
We have a penalty review going on here. As come on. It's not AI scoring, no. A come on.
Not
the Casey Palmer with the pluck rate.
Lord of mercy.
Just when Junior said Casey Palmer is doing quite well.
But I think him outside the box, though. I don't think that's a penalty.
VAR will have a look.
I'm outside the box. That's outside the box. If it's even a foul. Yo, the man missed the ball, brother. Yo!
Why I grab him there, sir? Why I grab him? And
Yes,
Richard King I talk about imagine when Cartel say we no love man, take you. Where you grab up man? Don't touch a man, brother. Where you touch a man for? You late. I say a lazy man ball game this, you know. You're late to the play and you try catch up. Stop grab up man and leave him man. Now if it's a woman, yeah, you can do it. Leave him man alone, brother.
So wait, the ref VAR that what the hell?
Man, in a penalty. But come on, say inside. Come on, is a resident referee. Junior, go fix your glasses.
He's outside the box.
Come on, says it's inside and it's a penalty. AI score says VAR review in progress.
That's not a penalty.
There's a long talking going on here as referees now telling Andre. Well, Andre Blake are going to save it. You can't make up for the goal when you conceded earlier. One on the goal. Andre Blake, CONCACAF #1. Come on. A Diaz a take a penalty. I want to try give Diaz hat-trick.
Hat-trick no matter score. So wait, VAR really giving that?
Yes, Junior, it's already settled. It's already settled. Come on, Andre Blake, do something for the fan base. The people I'm traveling and eat. Come watch that game now. Come on. Texas hot, brother. Save the penalty.
Save which penalty, man? You not a chance to save this penalty.
How would the referee? How him?
Hey, referee look like a town man, you know. One of them look a Hillel man. Them.
Yo. And here comes Cameron. No, it's not Cameron. Yo.
But we don't say it score. It must score.
Here comes Cameron with the bad news. Andre Blake couldn't save a penalty, brother. The CONCACAF #1 goalkeeper. I might die so early. BallChat resident goalkeeper tell me, said, don't dive early. Wait, force the man to make a decision. Three-one Panama ahead of the Reggae Boys. Hat-trick from Diaz. Yeah.
Anyway, yo. Cave man play against Kilimanjaro.
Palmer is a proper bug.
Proper bug. But Cave man play against Kilimanjaro.
All right, yeah, sorry.
And Freddie looked at the man and said, yo, if you ever touch a turntable or something, I must say, move your unka bunka.
You move your hunka munka.
Unka Bunka. You remember Captain Caveman? The cartoon.
No,
Unka Bunka. I say, yo, move your Unka Bunka. And then when Caveman come on and Caveman said, the selector say, yo. Selector say, yo. I dub for dub time here. And I cassette here, brother in the background said, dub for dub your mama.
Ooh, child. Panama leading Reggae Boys 3-1. 7 minutes of added time. Big up to Alexis. Alexis says, hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Yeah. Yo, Reggae Boys fans, I'm full of lyrics, man. We have songs and tunes. And speaking of Alexis, he runs Yard the Ball on Blue Sky. Yeah, man, Yardy Ball. Big up for Reggae Girls coverage. Wall-to-wall Reggae Girls. And speaking of Reggae Girls have a game coming up this week against England. And
Watch it! Ref! Penalty, ref! Penalty!
That's a...
Yeah, man, penalty! Wait!
Big up Chef the Yardy. Offside, Junior.
Yo,
I not know a lot about here are playing and I just see him. And then when him touch the opponent.
yo. I'm coming in this, brother. Yeah, I'm offside.
Yeah, man. Big up Chef the Yardy. Ref is not much better because the man obviously dropped himself. Hey, check out Chef the Yardy on TikTok. Yo, a big chef that, you know. Chef the Yardy always cooking up some swim around, aka snapper, saltfish, ackee and saltfish. Yo, start me up a plate of the ackee and saltfish and some fried dumpling in the evening, because I might as well.
That's not a penalty. But look at it again. That's outside the box.
Big up to the lovely Browning representing the reggae boys.
Better, she's white.
I thought she's bleaching, Junior.
If she a bleach, whatever cream she a use.
And that cartel want. Mikel Antonio in deep discussion with his fellow UB40 or whatever. Demar Gray just look nonchalant. It's just like, yeah. And Casey Palmer even worse. Time for we see Tyrese Campbell. Time for we see Kaim Dixon. Who else? Corey Anderson. I thought Corey Anderson was very good. At least very, very hostile in that midfield. You're definitely missing somebody in the midfield with any sort of physical tackling aptitude or commitment for win ball. Casey Palmer. Gray turns back to his goal.
Where Gray go?
I think Reggae Boys let him just run out the clock and he look to find Lambe Gisa wide. Finds Bailey.
Watch Richard King.
Bailey has Russell. He doesn't go with... Pass the ball to John Russell Radisson, brother. Yo. Why do we have to try to do everything ourselves? We have to play a team ball game. If you want to do individual thing, go play golf. If you want to do individual thing, go play a singles tennis. You have a teammate right beside you. Pass the ball to him, you're under pressure. We are try beat him on and go around to try to take shot for.
When you walk with the Lord.
Sometimes you make ball game too difficult, man. I mean, every man want to be hero. I went think the Real Madrid I go sign him.
Hold on. That was the offside?
Warner Brown with that. A machine.
But that was the offside.
Warner Brown, good movement, better shot there, sir.
When you walk with the Lord, In the light of his word, what a glory. Trust and obey. There is no other way.
Junior, Mason Greenwood name resurfaced. Big up to Ledge Jory. Says just need McLaren to secure Mason Greenwood before we run. I don't know about Mason Greenwood family. Junior, you want? You're the man who have inside information regarding England and all things English.
If I was Mason Greenwood, I would look for a Panama passport. I'm sure he have Panamanian descent. I'm sure.
All right, I wouldn't sub Warner Brown yet. I don't want to give up on Warner Brown. And hear me out. Should have done better. But he has scored 4 goals in 7 games. He's been the most productive player in recent memory offensively for the Reggae Boys. Who we have put on? Mikel Antonio, who's still rusty, who has come off an injury. Burrell played well in the Unity Cup, but he's no Warner Brown. I would give Warner Brown at least 15 more minutes in this ball game. I mean, if you cannot count on your hottest striker, no, when you can, who you can count on? Because you need goals.
And you walk with the Lord in the light of
Good
his
save, youth.
word. What a glory.
Casey Palmer trying to place that one in the bottom left corner. And Mosquera knocking around the post for a corner kick. Good shot, Casey. Well, probably should kick it look harder, but that is not in Casey's DNA to kick anything hard. Him try place. Yo, Junior could have saved that the way the ball was running slow.
Milan find a way to chest that ball.
Yo. The Reggae Boys cannot be eliminated in a group stage of CONCACAF, brother. This is not acceptable.
It's over, Benton. It's done.
This is not. When was the last time? BM, talk to me. When was the last time Reggae Boys eliminated from the group stage of CONCACAF? Please. Or anyone with the stats, pull it up for me. Because this
couple years before they made it to the World Cup.
Was what? In a 98? 96?
96. Des Smith, they get the red card against Canada. Ref!
Them call offside. VAR is in VAR. Let's see if VAR now looking at the offside, and if it's not offside, then I must penalty. VAR check.
That's not offside. That is off. Why? Depends on the line. It depends on the line. John Russell could be offside. But that's definitely a penalty. I don't want nobody go on like say the penalty sure, because
Is it offside? I don't even know. Draw the line up for me. I can't really see the red shirt, brother, because the head.
I think Pinnock, the person who hit the ball is furthest forward.
Pinnock. So it's hard for me to determine the location of the Panamanian player right there. So
he's heading the ball back, so it's not offside. At least I don't know the rules. I don't know. That's.
Come on, talk to me. What go on?
You see, too close. Is it because it's so close and you go with a call on the feet?
Sting penalty to Jamaica. If he's not offside, well,
it's penalty. If it's not offside, it's penalty. But
Warner Brown, I keep up fishery right there, so still. But we are give a penalty in the name of what? Casey
No,
Palmer.
but I better him get run over.
VAR still taking a look at the potential penalty and offside first. Offside first, then probably penalty next. Why the referee look confused? The referee said, Regina went up there for eat. We're now into the 56th minute. Yeah, Steve McLaren like a man they market turn up and look for a bus and leave. You know when you try to catch a bus and you see the bus and leave and you stand up and you under your Kimbo look at
I have a crocus bag right there.
like yo. And it was Fox Sports has Dr. Joe Mark. We have come on. The one and only. Come on, talk to it. Tell her what go on. What is your conclusion here? I think come on, say what penalty? You think a penalty?
I think it all hinges on the offside call.
Come on, say it's taking too long. So what them have line here, so that like this is taking. So if it's a penalty, Junior, who takes it?
Not Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey took the one against Guatemala, right?
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
Casey
so
Palmer
he's the designated penalty taker. Chef Diardi said they must be considering the penalty because it can't take this long to determine if an offside and offside. Well, does have a point here, Junior.
Yeah. I was the referee, but I say, yo, halftime. The referee look like, you know, the black people want to look white.
Hey, where? Hey.
My brother, why have to have a hair in a part like that?
Yeah, no. Those are the views of Junior, not BallChat. Richard King for the penalty. Yes. Richard King is the best penalty taker in this team. If it's a penalty, Richard King for take it. What? You have a yard man, a man like, watch out, no. Yo, this a take longy? How would upon the VAR?
Hey, you know what the VAR ref do it? I'm calling JFF and I'm calling Panama Federation and say, yo, put it in the bid. Check it, ref. Yes, penalty.
And now referee will go over to the... So wait, after all that talking, them tell him to come over to them, just tell him say a penalty. A penalty, man, come on.
Hey, Steve McLaren have on a big jacket, you know, the Texas speed.
Penalty to the reggae boys. I must penalty this. The case, just to be consistent, the one Casey Palmer gave away.
I would give Casey Palmer the penalty.
Yeah, man, a penalty. Defender reckless. You cannot crash now, man. So, like, all you have to do just stand your ground. Him now got nowhere to ball. You just run go crash now him. But one on ground with his fishery.
Almost break him foot too.
Yeah, the step after.
Yeah.
The step after. A penalty.
So what the ref really asking for now? Show me. Okay. No, but him like him drop. It's in the ref like him drop first. Yo, the man taking bids, brother.
Bubba P says, call halftime ref, then we kick a penalty. Yeah, no come. That's how we are restart second half. Take a penalty first.
What the ref need for say that's a foul, that's a penalty. Oh, come on, man. Come on, ref.
Warner Brown at it again. Very good work by young Warner Brown. Man, them just need a break, brethren. It's hot out there now. Let's see if referee explain in the stadium.
What?
So what I'm saying? Nothing? Not a thing? Oh my God, no. No, Steve, in the mind, Steve McLaren lose more here, you know. What? I'm going to put him on for the head. Watch out.
Wait. So they've established that's not an offside. So we'll get that out the way.
All right, let me listen here what the coverage is saying. People saying on Fox. God. Bubba P said longest VAR review. I mean, to be consistent with the other call, that's a penalty, a straight penalty.
When we walk with the Lord into night.
But you know why you're nothing but the US quarterfinal versus Costa Rica, brother. This is why you need to listen to BallChat or not. Halftime. What an eventful final 15 minutes. I have no words, Junior.
Well, if we're coming from a Jamaica perspective, we're feeling hard done by the no call at the end. But looking at the game, Panama took their chances, Jamaica didn't. It's just that simple. Because Jamaica did create the chances. And we talk about it at the start of the game that Panama will give you chances. Forget about that Warner Brown penalty call. What about 3 minutes ago, earlier before that, when Liam Bailey put the ball on a platter for Warner Brown and Warner Brown missed kick it? The game should have been 3-2 then. So it's easy to say, oh, the referee's against us and blah, blah, blah. But no, Jamaica is against themselves. And I think the Gold Cup performance in a nutshell is what we saw in the first half. Because Guadeloupe should have at least tied draw with Jamaica. I remember how much time Blake saved the ball off the line. So I don't feel that bad. I don't feel that bad.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, regarding the penalty, no call. I think if you're looking at, if I am judging both, to just for consistency purpose, that both of those, you gave one, as in you gave the Panama penalty. This one I'm giving a penalty also, just from a consistency standpoint. As long as it's established that there's no offside. And it's probably too close to call regarding offside. You can't really make a clear line because, the way Pinnock and the, I think it's Griffith or whoever is back there, Escobar, for Panama, it's hard to decipher where the line is. But overall for the game, it's I don't even know. So Panama leads 3-1, but Reggae Boys has had opportunities, and it could have been 3-2. So basically, one team has scored them chances, and goals win matches. Panama has scored their chances. I think clearly the start of the Reggae Boys to surrender or drop off was a problem, and clearly, you know, you have to attack and go at this team. There will be more goals in this game, and if the Reggae Boys get the first goal, the next goal, then Panama should get nervous, and you know, but of course. We can't just draw this match. You have to win the game. That's the other pillar. So that's.
Give up.
BM says correct decision by the ref. Sorry, Junior. The defender touched the ball and the player's legs got tangled. Okay. So BM took a look at the image. I need to go look at the image again. I
don't know about the defender.
I would say Guadeloupe. What? What? Junior. Shepherd's News of Elam. Big up. Big up. Says Guadeloupe going through. Going through where? Now Guadeloupe now go through. Unless we have some.
No, they're going through customs. Going right back home.
BM says the Gold Cup is a mock exam for the qualifiers. So far, Jamaica is failing miserably. Yeah, well, the coach did say this is kind of a building for the qualifiers, and again, they won't play Guatemala, they won't play Panama, they will play Curacao, Trinidad and Tobago, and Bermuda in the World Cup qualifiers, Junior. And that gives me a little bit of ease.
No.
Chef Diardi said the ref a thief.
Hold on. Listen. And I am a big fan of the 98 run. So I will keep referencing that until another Jamaica team come out and do better. Right? I will continue to reference that. Jamaica got, if you remember, Samoas and Jamaica got a wake-up call in a game that arguably, if it didn't happen, if what happened didn't happen, Jamaica would have never made it to the 98 World Cup. That happened a couple of times, you know. People seem to forget the 98 run. But Jamaica had a couple moments where they had to say, you know what, let's go back to the drawing board. And the biggest one was the Mexico 6 love. This World Cup run is similar to the Mexico 6 love. It was after the Mexico 6 love, Jamaica said, all right, this team not good enough, we'll have to make some changes. Right? That was when them go for Paul Hall, Dion Burton, blah, 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 Fitzroy Simpson, the rest is history. Right? That's where Jamaica is right now. I think Jamaica is at a crossroads. We saw a good run in the Unity Cup. All right. Tell you what. Looking at how games have progressed now, we haven't seen Nigeria play it since. But we saw Jamaica play against Trinidad, and Jamaica barely beat Trinidad in the Unity Cup, right? But look at how Trinidad played in the Gold Cup. Do we wear beating Trinidad in the Unity Cup with a badge as a badge of honor? No. So maybe the Unity Cup wasn't as good for 2 games as we think it is. And maybe what Jamaica really is the game against our British Virgin Islands. Maybe that is what this Jamaica team really is. Going to British Virgin Islands, playing in a high school field, and barely beating that team. Beating Guatemala the game after was fool's goal, and they proved it 3-4 days after that by beating Jamaica in the Gold Cup. And Jamaica beating Guadeloupe 2-1 when Guadeloupe can feel unlucky that they didn't score more than 2 goals because Andre Blake made some good saves and you had the goal that was overturned because of a foul. Guadeloupe could feel hard done. So when you look back at Jamaica's last 5 games, it really not that good. So this team is not good enough. We need to make changes. We can't keep rolling out the same team and expecting something better. They're not good enough, man. Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, I mean, I think based on the body of evidence, we have to probably tilt towards a conclusion. You know, so we are look at the totality of this football team is that when you talk about making changes, this is something that many of us in the fan base have cried for. So I've asked for, people have asked the coaching staff, whosoever they may be, at the press conference, says multiple press conference. We are Cranky, big up yourself, Cranky, who asks about Tyrese Campbell. Make sure to check out Cranky's YouTube page. Check out MG Sports. Check out Elite Sports TV. All of you, they will do some good work. Now, when you look at the total, if the coach, Steve McLaren, and he's been very adamant about these games are games that are leading up to the World Cup qualifier. And he's trying to decide his group and etc. etc. But why you have players selected that you don't play? Why select them? Why select them?
Yeah.
If you're just going to keep playing the same players, why waste their time? And if they're not good enough, if they're showing up, so me here, like when he was asked about Tyrese Campbell again, he said, well, Tyrese is here for an experience or something to that effect. Then what better experience it is than actually to play football? One of the best ballers we know who played professional football, big up Damon. Big up Damon. Damon said the best way you learn to play a ball game is to play the game. And so, and Damon, FIFA agent, of course, Damon Priestley. I mean, play the man them. I mean, you can't just have some man who just have games like Kaim Dixon need for play. So it's just, we're not good enough. We defeated a Guatemala team that was missing a few big pieces, and we thought, at least I thought, yeah, the Reggae boys are roll some ball, them look good. So coming into the World Cup, I was expecting a team to, granted, I didn't expect it to be an easy defeat of Guatemala, but you began the tournament with the defeat against Guatemala. You escape against Guadeloupe. The Guadeloupe man, them still argue about the time goal, so that should have been a goal. And here we are against Panama. It's just, we not take the thing seriously, brother. We not take the thing seriously. We just show up and kick some ball, and whatever happen. I just that we are dealing with.
We see it with this team right now, and that's cool. Now, I just talk myself on the ledge, and I just talk whoever is listening to us on the ledge right now. So let's walk them back a little bit. We cuss off Cephas the last game. Cephas not playing today, right? We cuss off Low. Well, Low injured, right? Yeah, Low injured.
He's injured.
He's injured. But anytime Casey Palmer never play against Guatemala, but they play against British Virgin Islands or wherever. So we have sat and watched some games and see some players underperform, and we see changes made. Now, there are other changes that we would like to see made that we're not seeing, and we can only imply that there's some favoritism, there's this, there's politics, whatever. But at least I have some comfort in saying, at least the coach is smart enough to see that, all right, you don't work today, you don't work yesterday, we're not playing it tomorrow. How much of these players is he going to treat that way now? Because there's no way. Right now, the players have nowhere to turn, nobody to hide behind. If Jamaica and everybody, Bubba P say it, you say it, everybody say it in the chat. Jamaica go quarterfinals, go semifinals, they are two-time finalists. It is embarrassing that they're getting knocked out in the first round. These players have nobody to blame. You can't blame JFF. You cannot blame plane tickets. You cannot blame hotel accommodation. You cannot blame coaching. You can't blame anything. These players are at fault. Now, if I'm the coach or any coach cannot roll out the same side the next game, it is impossible. Impossible. If you fail at a tournament, we can't use it the next game. We're supposed to see a drastically different Jamaica team the next game. If not, I don't care about Jamaica.
I hear you, but I think Steve McLaren's crutch or Steve McLaren's safety net is Isaac Hayden. I think Steve McLaren relies heavily on Isaac Hayden, and without Isaac Hayden, this team is lost. The midfield is lost. And what will happen is that if Isaac Hayden is healthy, then you'll get a better output from the midfield. Now, granted, we don't know if it translates into results, but right now it's just a patch and play in the midfield. We saw Corey Anderson in the last game, and we thought, okay, he has a rush of blood, but he does put a shift in, and he will make some passes, and he can shoot properly from outside. But you see, now he resort to CFAS coming on. Hey, CFAS coming. All right, we're going to get. Yo, me and some man say CFAS dunce, you know, but rather take a dunce baller than TOK any day, you know.
And Demari Gray still there. So who him take off? Warner Brown? So what Kevin Dixon have to do to get a game, Benton?
I don't know, Junior. I don't know what else he can do. I think it's that name thing now. He's not going to displace Gray or Bailey. So it's just him have to wait. The only way he plays is one of them don't want to play, one of them injured.
Ah, boy.
The Reggae Boys trying to get back into this football game.
Wait. Lati Buddy here just try wet a man and drop. Lati Buddy here just try to tackle number 10 and hit him and drop.
And this, we have to stop some of this thing here too. We have to force people into roles that they're not good at. Stop with the Nana Low in our midfield, and yeah, I'm now place and probably tell me about my parts tonight or on social media. Stop with the Latibody here in our midfield. They are not midfielders. Just stop. Stop with the foolishness, brother. I guess Latibody here say, hey, Fassi, let me see you over so anytime.
Latibody, let the body come a ball field, so they will chop him up and sell them and run him go back in yard.
Greg Lee also on. All the brother there. He was he the starter in the last regime?
Yeah.
So now this regime say he's not good enough. Him good enough for Rob Bench, but him not my player. Not even a friendly games him a player. So if him not good enough to play, then why him there on the team?
All right. So you see Steve McLaren's reaction a while ago to that free kick, right?
Yes.
That wasn't planned. And when I see the ball pass back to Casey Palmer, I was wondering why is he passing the ball back to Casey Palmer? It's not like Casey Palmer have a 25-30 yard shot in him.
And so why CFAS play centre forward? So what is this?
Casey Palmer just try pass the ball to Bailey through four other Jamaicans. Why?
Oh, he drifts out to the left. Okay, come here and say, what kind of. So weird. So you take off Warner Brown and you put on Cephas. Right? That's a sub. Right, Junior? Please.
Yeah.
So I will play centre forward. Demar Gray?
I would hope so.
But again, you see, these are the things that me not understanding of why. Why are we doing these things? Cephas is a winger. He might replace a centre forward. If you need goals, put Cephas a wing and put on another centre forward. Why you have Mikel Antonio upon the field for? Why Burrell the upon the field? All them look foolishness here. It's one thing for you. No, it's one thing for you to lose ball game now, but you have people that play positions with them not play. As since when Demar Gray turned centre forward. And then me hear him come talk about inverted midfield. Yeah, my brother, cut this block about no inverted wing back with Lamborghini foolishness. And just play the man them when them need to play, brother. No, man. I mean, and that is the annoying thing. It's one thing for you to lose. It's fine, but you can't put the man them in a positions where they are not. This is not the normal routine position. Hey, Guatemala 2-2. All right. It's a Guadeloupe coming back at it. Yes,
Wait, so who said Guadeloupe was going through again?
Oh yeah, that would say, oh God.
Hey, whoever said Guadeloupe going
I
go
think
through,
Elham. Big up to Elham. You have to go back through the comments them. I think Elham said Guadeloupe is going through.
Better, we even talk to him. Maybe the man come from the future.
We have to go back to your comments. Big up. I think he or she said that Guadeloupe is going through.
I will laugh.
I will laugh. I definitely laugh because I said no. That no man. But all right. So regarding the Guadeloupe game, they are a late bloomer side, you know. Oh, here comes Cameroon. No, take that back. Yo, hey, come on. No. Come on, I troll we, you know. 2-1, them chop off the Guadeloupe second goal.
But remember, I did call earlier that Guadeloupe will have a surprise to Guatemala. Jamaica just had to take care of business.
And you tell me, say, Shamar, Bowes, and Nicholson couldn't make this a squad, yeah? Burrell couldn't make this a squad.
No,
all right, hear me out. Here is my point. You are playing in a game where you just took off a center forward. You just took off a center forward and put on a winger. You have three wingers. Cephas, Demar Gray, and Leon Bailey. And one of them now play center forward. Why? You don't trust the center forwards them where you have on your bench. So then if you don't trust the forwards them where you have on the bench, then why them in your squad? What? Why is Mikel Antonio? Why is Burrell here?
Come in, hey, cameraman here and put the camera up on Mikel Antonio.
No, but it's me not even listen to the commentary. I mean, me have because these are no comment. I just even Corey Burke would have been serviceable right now. Again, and a point I am making is this: if you have center forwards on your bench, you know, man, I'm saying, pick your squad, pick the available people that you want to utilize, and you can't even utilize them now. You down 2 goals, you know, and you have a bag of wingers on the field.
If not, no when.
Well, so World Cup we now use a center forward. World Cup qualifiers we now work with center forward. Our wingers we are work with. And
hey, that'll be the quickest watchalong in history. Cause me not sitting around and watch them games. You mad?
And what is Bobby Reed purpose here now? Like why? When they have to just hang out? He's on the bench. Yo, that's some Premier League, man. The JFF never flying them. He must be paying one money, you know. Don't fly the brother in for this, brother. Better they call one man from Jamaica come kick through ball. And maybe they can't get visa. That must be the only excuse.
Trump now letting everybody right now, so.
Can you call them man all the way from wherever I'm there? To come sit on the bench and him now contract. I guess him probably helping at training. Because Steve McLaren did say the training is very competitive.
Da-da-dee. What kind of ball that?
Yeah, I agree with BM. Shamar Nicholson should have made the team. The forward in this tournament aren't better than him. And I'm simply saying is this. At the end of the day, you are down 2 goals. And you decided to substitute your center forward, Steve McLaren. You substitute your center forward and you put on a winger. You have 2 center forwards on the bench. And you have no confidence in putting on none of them. And you have Shamar Nicholson slung a road to play ball. Come on, so why are those 2 center forwards in your squad then?
A valid question, and I do have an answer.
Well, I think Mikel Antonio is here to get match fit. You see, we are trying to help Mikel Antonio get match fit so he can go resume his career in England. And that's all good and well and all noble. But a ball we have played, brother, Mikel Antonio can go get match fit. Go play under 23 ball with some people at even time. This is not the tournament for this, brethren. Come on, man. Unless he might donate the money to the cause.
Which you never know.
And this is a Panama team without enough here, brother. Come on, say number 24 for Panama looks like Nicholas Jackson. Jamaica could have used Nicholas Jackson right now.
To do what?
No, he might not score in a junior, but at least him was busy.
Get a red card.
Well, at least a man now sit down and take no beating easily. Junior, last night you watch Inter Miami versus who?
The Flamengo, Palmeiras.
Palmeiras.
Pachuca. Pachuca.
And you say the cannibal turn back the years.
Yo.
Luis Suarez.
Yeah, man score a beautiful goal, yo. I mean, it's a good finish. I should have said beautiful. Beautiful is a strong word. With a good finish, but he beat 3 defenders. He split 2 defenders. Kind of buck up still, but it looked like Liverpool. It looked like Liverpool Suarez after 3 nights straight of drinking.
Yeah, him still have it, man. Some people are goal scorers. And Luis Suarez is one of his like goal scoring DNA.
Yeah. And he set up the first goal the way he set up the first goal was also good to him chest the ball down and the forward run onto it. Oh, that's the next thing too. So the defender that said coming into the game was Palmeiras. Palmeiras they played against. But the defender for Palmeiras that said there you go. He said that I think it was a left back. I'll find him name. Merlo. He's a centre back. Morello. Coming into the game, Morello said if he scored, he was going to do the Sue celebration, the Ronaldo celebration.
What am I trolling about him? Chef Diardi says Cephas has speed. he can disrupt their defense if he can move him IQ from him foot bottom. Come on, says Almiron scouting. Him can't find a midfielder.
Ref, a penalty to the ref.
VAR review it.
That's a penalty. If
Yeah,
you get a penalty for the first one, that must be a penalty. That has to be a penalty.
Yeah, man, a penalty. Penalty, we are saying.
As Cephas proved Chef Diardi wrong.
Cephas proved Chef Diardi correct.
He didn't prove him wrong.
Well,
Ref, that's a penalty, ref. Come on.
yo, some fishery are going around this, brother. Man, yo. Yeah, man just threw himself down, sir, brother. This is the IQ part where Chef Diardi are chat about.
Well, no, Benton, that's a penalty, Benton.
Brother, the man touched him, has his hand on his shoulder, and him come
How
on.
is that different than the Panama penalty?
The man died, he dove better. So my question is, all right, if Cephas wishes to can disrupt defense because of his speed, isn't it good to have somebody who have sense who can score the goals so Cephas put it to them? Because Cephas not going to score the goal according to Chef Diardi IQ point.
So how do you... No, you'll have to have somebody with similar IQ thinking to anticipate where Cephas going to put the ball, because
Warner Brown scored 2 goals from him.
we don't know what Warner Brown's IQ will have.
Chef Diardi said ref a thief, another penalty.
Yeah, but the ref thief. That's 2 penalties Jamaica should have. That's a clear penalty.
Oh, Shepherd's News of LM says, oh no. So Shepherd's News was the one who said that Guadeloupe was going through. For a second, we were believing here. Maybe Shepherd's News will be on to something. Big up yourself, family. Bless up yourself. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. Guatemala leading Guadeloupe 2-1. Reggae Boys trailing Panama. Panama ahead 3-1. Group winner will play the runner-up in Group B. Group B is currently led by Canada. And you have Curacao, Honduras, and a bag of teams. El Salvador. Yo, Latibadir. All right, come. Get Corey on this run now. We have quite a number of subs, you know. If this game already gone, give us something else from the bench.
And we're only 26 subscribers away from 500. We need 26 subscribers. 26 more subscribers.
26 subscribers for all them Watchalong a week.
On YouTube. It costs you nothing. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, man, people, subscribe.
As Guatemala now leading 3-1. Let me see what Sean said.
Yo, if you support Jamaica and the Reggae Boys team, you know, you have to have strong tomorrow, you know, brother. And see track and field, people that must send up my blood pressure over there so now with this thing with the athletes at I leave. Yo.
Hey, Nicholas Jackson. The Panamanian Nicholas Jackson also fight Pinnock. Come on, is that to something when him say him look like Nicholas. Referee, a scammer referee this, man.
Are the Reggae Boys a scammer?
Watch Nicholas Jackson again. Watch him.
Yeah,
Brother, the man don't watch him beside him.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's not a penalty for Jamaica, though.
People, smash the like button. Shepherd's News says, well done, Jamaica. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We have Reggae Girls Watchalong coming up this week. Reggae Girls will play England, Junior.
Yeah. But hey, I think we're going to be on the road. So, because the game is at 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Bobby Reid.
Yeah, man, it's all good.
Bobby Reid and Kevin Dixon coming on. Kevin Dixon.
Wait, so Bobby Reid just reach and go get a game. So wait. So what? Tyrese Campbell do the all time at train and can't get a game.
I'm saying there for the experience.
What more experience, brother?
You know, sit down there, so that you get free jersey.
Shepherd Zilem says, well done, Guatemala. Guatemala, definitely. This
But
Guatemala
Jamaica
team looks like, Reggae Girls game is Sunday at 12 noon. We'll do a watch along for that game if we can find it.
So Jamaica, you add to something to, because Jamaica has put on 2 more wingers. Bobby Reid in his day is a winger. Actually, Bobby Reid is a winger.
Depends on which club he's playing for, Junior.
Leicester, he was a winger.
I'll put him out right back. So Burrell, so what, I mean, this must be demoralizing for players, though. I mean, I think at the end of the day, if you're a player and you're playing a position that's supposed to be scoring goals, and you see this sort of move, then you say, okay. Yeah, Burrell not up on the bench. He's not on the bench. Romarin Burrell is not on the bench. Romario Williams is the other striker, but him can't stay.
I don't know what you call him name.
So the strikers are Mikel Antonio. Bobby Reid is listed as a striker. Dixon is listed as a forward, but a wing them play. Romario Williams is the other striker. Yo.
Man score a hat-trick.
So what happened to Burrell?
It's like a fight and then part it.
Shepherd Elam says, well done, Coach McLaren, playing defender in midfield. Indeed. Yeah, the man them take Jamaica side for Papi Show, brother. You think in a real slide, Latibody here play midfield? You think in a real football side, the man must say, which coach with sense that said Latibody here can play midfield?
Which coach with sense that says Latibody are going to get called?
BM says, are you guys doing watch-alongs for the quarterfinals? Talk to us. Should we? Tell us. If people themselves do watch-along, we do it. Or I will do it by myself. Because Junior is like, I won't commit. Yeah, we need 26 more subscribers at least.
But which
I
side?
will do. Watch-along, yes. For the quarterfinals.
But which team was supported in the quarterfinals?
Panama. They have Jamaican connection.
All right, so from this day forward, we are now a Panamanian
yes.
supporting side.
From this day forward, we will do watch along for the quarterfinals. Jamaica, the team with the strongest Jamaican connection, is to my understanding, is Panama. I think Costa Rica has some Jamaican connection.
No, we don't want the Ticos. We don't deal with the Ticos then.
We deal with Ticas.
Yes, Ticas.
USA have some Jamaican connection, but we don't know. It looks shaky. It looks shaky from what here.
It was so hey. If Trump free up some bridging them, yeah man. support them.
Good cause from Gregory. Leon Bailey, I try. Yeah, take off the ball. I'm have Saudi Arabia contract. We got to deal with that, you know.
RP can get ready.
Is it official yet? Leon Bailey going to Saudi Arabia?
Not yet. Not official. Nothing yet.
Canada have good Jamaican connection. Canada is another. Yeah, man, we're going to watch along.
You know, I rather support Canada.
What's that? If you get deported, I just say I go.
Yep.
Come on, says 3-2 Guatemala. So wait, Guadeloupe tie up the game. So what happens if Guadeloupe defeats Guatemala here?
Then Guadeloupe can possibly go through on goal difference, but then they need to score more. I think they have to score more than 2 goals. More than they have to win by more than 2. Let me check the standing. Hold
on. CFAS. Yo. I hope CFAS did sign a championship contract. BM said Junior calling in sick for the Tigale, big up yourself, Tigale. Tigale, remember I said test cricket will start tomorrow now, West Indies versus Australia. So we lock in and clock in for that one there. And the West Indies women won yesterday. Tigale said what's next for Jamaica football? World Cup qualifier and I fall.
Yeah, September World Cup qualifier. Guadeloupe to go through, they would have to win by 4 goals. Actually, yeah, they have to win by 4 goals to go through. Jamaica can still go through if Guadeloupe win by 3 goals over Guatemala. Jamaica can still go through.
Even with a defeat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the goal difference.
Goal difference. But that next to that one.
So Jamaica should be supporting Guadeloupe to win here.
Yeah, but it's 10 minutes left in that game.
We know Guadeloupe like to finish strong. Bailey with the sub. Tigers said don't even mention that team. As in West Indies.
But it coming on ESPN Plus?
I hope not. Probably Sling TV. Probably Willow Cricket.
I don't have jury duty tomorrow, so
you're free up.
Free up.
Yeah, man, we are sitting and watch. Of course, we are doing 9 to 5, but I'm definitely watching some of my cricket. At least keep. Junior, I saw something today. England versus India. Last year, England gave a test match. India gave England 375 for chase. And the man
and the last day. On the 50th.
Yeah, man, them lick you off, man. Cleveland Heaven says, why don't you say Jamaica must win? Jamaica, I think if we were looking, Jamaica ideally would do best with a victory. That's the only guarantee if we go through.
No.
But if they lose and Guadeloupe lose by a certain margin, then they can squeak through based on the goal difference.
Guatemala.
Guatemala lose. Guatemala. Tiger say England a gambler.
Yo, so England lick it off with 82 overs on the last day by 5 wickets.
With
373 runs.
and disruption and delay, you know. One time, man, them delay because I wet outfield. All of my Indian brethren, them at work, I said, boy, overcast. Rain. The man the rain. The man them
And
lick
the
it
game
off,
played
brother.
that lead. Wait, but what kind of cricket pitch is? So India made 471 in them first innings. England make 465 in the for them first innings. The India make 364. Oh, what kind of cricket pitch that?
You know, I curry goat at T20 cricket right now. Everything at T20, everybody want to beat ball now.
So after the bowler.
Bowler take beating. My brother bowl for India name Pritish today. Them man them, I think, look on them figures. I must say 100 and odd. Man them beat. I think I'm probably have to move to Pakistan. Can't go back to India, brother.
Who go Sri Hey, cause you know the India them work with some India, them serious about them cricket.
Yeah, man.
Serious
People, we're not missing anything. Just Panama boxing the ball around. Still 3-1 Reggae Boys. We're keeping a close eye on the game over between Guadeloupe and Bull Youth!
I get to see fast. Put the ball to play. Jesus, see fast. Just put the ball to Antonio foot. Jesus. No, man. I give up. I give up. But done. Meant that.
I am not saying one thing.
But done.
No.
Good try, Dixon. But we're done with Cephas, man.
I am not saying one. What is Cephas doing?
Yo, Cephas rather shoot the ball past 3 defenders and a goalkeeper other than putting the ball at a striker foot at the 6-yard box. It's crazy. This is madness.
Good work, Kyan Dixon. Very good shot. And again, Steve McLaren, why Kyan Dixon then not play more minutes, brother?
Yeah, Steve McLaren a scammer, man.
Chef Diardi said, can't blame the coach. We get enough chances. But I coach
I
for
agree.
the side, Chef Diardi. These are the coach's players.
I'm right.
Shepherd's News says Reggae Boys turn reggae toys.
Hold on. So Casey Palmer played 90 minutes? He just died. He just died of a Casey Palmer played 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I'm looking at the bowling figures. Mr. Krishna, right?
Yeah.
15 overs, 92 runs.
15 overs, 92 runs.
Hey, in a test match when there's no power play. They have power play. They're not power play in test match.
No, sir. 15 overs, 92 runs.
Hey, but Jadeja, at least him get 2 wickets. But Jadeja, if that fact, Jadeja 24 overs, 104 runs, 1 wicket. Hey, they beat him.
Yo,
in one innings,
nobody. Answer the brother, yeah. Krishna, 20 overs, 128 runs. He took 3 wickets. But by the time you tell them 3 wickets, the man, them are India ready to beat him with belt. I want bowler them have. No, so wait, so that was the second innings. I was looking at the first innings. The second innings for Krishna was
I don't know why you hear about it. Okay? It must kill him. Yo, This is India doing it. This, you know how big India is? They are telling them can't find two good bowlers.
BM says this is why I resign as CFAS agent. Yo, did CFAS get this bad recently, or was he always this bad?
I think it was always this bad.
Because I think I remember in a World Cup where he broke away one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and Junior almost mashed up the microphone saying, yeah, the brother. Him fast still, you know, him real fast.
But what good is your speed if you can't convert?
Yeah.
See what Sean said? Sean said, CFAS is not Jamaica problem. It's the entire team and coach. As the camera goes to CFAS, hey, remember CFAS to him have something against Antonio. Him have something against Antonio.
Yeah.
I'm sure him don't want Antonio score.
We have an injury. What going on? So with VAR? Okay.
No, Bobby Reed step on him ankle so him get a yellow card. What, VAR give a red card?
No, he's fine. He's fine. So Bobby Reed just when Bobby Reed reach our Gold Cup. Now yesterday.
I don't know enough that I can hear custom.
When it was the press conference, I think it was yesterday. Him said Bobby Reed. All right, call it Sunday. Bobby Reed reach. So all the man them we are play ball in inside. All the man them we are practice when they get no minutes right now. How them feel?
Aye.
Tyrese Campbell, how them man they feel? Them man they fly all the way from England.
But you go like them fly the plane.
Reggie, when you fly past Spirit, you come like you are fly the plane, you know.
Oh. Why?
Tiger says, so what happened to Boza? He wasn't selected by the coach, Ty. The coach decided to move on. Panama almost made it 4-1.
Oh, Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, definitely a Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah, Nicholas Jackson. Just like Nicholas Jackson.
It's the exact same thing like Nick. Come on, call it right.
I'm going to see if Mikel Antonio match fit. Wait.
Yo, you set up the ball over there.
What a bombard pile Mikel Antonio.
Bollywood.
And actually, credit, it's good to see him back playing football after what he endured. I mean, so fun and joke aside, we want to win ball game and but just the fact that he's playing again. We know the circumstances, we know the horrific accident that he, in December. So it's good to see him. He put in a whole heap of work. Nicholas Jackson make up in face.
Like him want ball. Hey, you know why? If know the coach, I will beat him for Mr. Goal.
And so Thomas Christensen has been been in charge of Panama for a while now, Junior. I'm gonna tell you in a second. And do we need to just pick a manager and commit to them?
So what?
So Thomas Christensen has been in charge of Panama since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Reggae Boys has gone through how many managers since then? What, 3?
3.
Or 4. Tapa and a coach one time.
Yes, a Tapa,
Paul Hall, the dentist.
Oh, you're right. 4. There's about a fourth.
And the on the 4th.
Yeah.
We need to find a manager and stick with it. Stick with him.
well, you need to find. So you need to budget. I think budget is what affects Jamaica's managers because a result like this, and let's say Jamaica unfortunately don't make it to the World Cup, then we're thinking about changing managers, right?
Yeah.
Which to me is not the right thing. You need to have a coach that you need to build a system first. So how can a system be built if you can only afford a coach through a cycle? I can argue that Panama has a system now. I don't know the ins and outs of.
So maybe we need to tailor our objectives, or change our objectives.
Yes.
Panama didn't make the 2022 World Cup. They made it 2018. So in 2022, honest Thomas Christiansen, they didn't make the World Cup. If that was Jamaica, Thomas Christiansen would probably get sacked.
Right.
But clearly, the Panamanian FA felt like Thomas has moved the team progressively into the right direction. And the way they didn't make the World Cup was kind of crazy too, because I remember watching their games, because we watch again them religiously, and I can't remember exactly the scenario of why they didn't make the World Cup. But
I
here
think the last one, I think was it America and Mexico beat them in the Panama?
I don't know, but I remember there was a Costa Rica thing when they were leading 2-0 and something.
Yeah.
So I don't remember the detail, but it was very testy, close football games. So here's the thing though. The Panama model now is that Panama not making the World Cup that time has really kind of secured the group. It's the same essentially core players. Now they made what? Nations League final. They dropped the soap against Mexico. And we probably would say that Panama is a lock for the World Cup next year.
They should be one of the favorites, yes.
And not just make the World Cup, be a competitive team.
Yeah.
Now, because one thing, the Jamaica thing is like, we are make World Cup, but it's one thing to make the World Cup. Are we competitive if we make a World Cup?
Let's walk. Let's crawl though. That's not everybody can pull a Croatia.
Fair enough.
And even Croatia had a cheat code. They were Yugoslavia before. So you're not going to jump up. And something that as Guatemala final, they beat Guadeloupe 3-2. So Jamaica done. But as if we never know. But I keep referencing this. 1998, 3 teams made it to the World Cup for the first time that we know of. I think there might have been one more, but might not. Jamaica, Japan, Croatia. And ironically, they were all in the same group. Look at Japan now versus then. And what did Japan do to get to where they are now? I remember Jamaica beat Japan in that same World Cup. Does Jamaica belong on the same field with Japan right now? Hell no. Hell no.
We need to kind of deconstruct this program. JFF, my cricket. The brass, the football minds that need to, we can't just leave from one World Cup qualifier to one and then just, it's the same cycle. Because even if you win the World Cup, we have got a World Cup go get butter bruise.
But we said that every 4 years. We said that every 4 years.
Well, I mean it this time, Junior. I mean
but then this is the beauty about it right now. We said it earlier now than we've done in the past. Before we wait until we get kicked out of the World Cup qualifiers, we say, oh, we need to deconstruct. We need to start over. Blah, blah, blah. Then we start over. And then we wait until 2 years in to get serious. And then on the 3rd year, something bad happened with the federation and some players or the federation and the coach. That's the cycle. At least now we're saying it a little bit earlier, which for me, this is the blessing of the Nations League and the Gold Cup. You get to see the failure before it happens. So imagine the vibe we would have had going if this was a World Cup qualifier right now. Entering into the World Cup, we'll have to say, yo, Jamaica have some baller, you know. Some young baller will play good and ray. But we can't say that right now. Right now, we're saying, yeah.
Good. No, sorry, go ahead.
So right now, we're saying change need to happen. And it's good that we're saying that before the World Cup qualifiers. Hopefully, that resonates. Because look what Casey Palmer just do. Him not for put on another Jamaica jersey, man. Look at that. This is all Casey Palmer. As Nicholas Jackson must score, and then finally score. This Casey Palmer.
When I goal even score against Tottenham in the 4-3 game last year, or year or 2 years ago.
Watch the yard man laugh. The yard man with the glasses and the woman. Watch him laugh. That was Casey Palmer. That right there, so is Casey Palmer. So if that's Casey Palmer, 100% Casey Palmer. So how you explain that? How you explain Casey Palmer playing for Jamaica another game? How you explain that? So we get to say the crap before it really counts. Because I told you starting on the Gold Cup. I don't care about the Gold Cup. A World Cup myself.
So that's funny, Elder. He can't even lock him out. the elder said, if he comes to the country and say that this is a heat, yeah. I'm shocked, shell shock.
As he should be. I mean, that's Casey. Watch.
I'm gonna try dance. What are you doing?
And the run back. Watch him.
And then him throw up, look up him hand that ear. You know, him come like one of them spoiled pitney there. When he make problems, I know my fault, man. Yo.
Mental, there's no way. Hey, let me tell you something. From this day forward, if Casey Palmer is in the provisional squad for a Jamaica game, I am supporting the next team. I don't care who Jamaica play against. If Casey Palmer in the provisional squad, no, sir.
Casey, Fabi Frana says, I'm never a fan of Casey Palmer. Yeah, man. Big coach. But, all right, this crossed my mind while you said something, Junior. I want to know this. And maybe there's data out there we can look this up. From a Panama perspective, and probably need to talk to people in Panama about this. Not making it to the World Cup in 2022, the financial loss of not making it to the World Cup, did they make that up in that time from then with this team in the respective tournaments, the World Cup, the Nations League? Because, and the reason why I ask that question, and I'd be curious to find out, because the JFF hierarchy are all about money. The central premise for making the World Cup is because it's a money pitfall. Because we're not going to World Cup to really be competitive, long story short. It's just we get a big payout. So what I'm curious to know, when Panama did not make the 2022 World Cup, did they lose so much money that they couldn't continue? And clearly it's the opposite, because not only they didn't make the World Cup, them come out on the other side a better machine, a well-oiled machine. Chef the is a Palmer, Maggie better than Palmer. You see, now this will make me cuss bad order. And all right, so, now we have got to talk about Curacao at some point. Shepherd's News of Ellen says, let's talk about Curacao, please. Curacao is in the Reggae Boys group, and it's an important thing we want to talk about at some point, Junior. Because Curacao with Dick Advocate. And, all right, so the Reggae Boys feels like, because of the expanded pool, I think, a lot of the Reggae Boys players feels like this is an easier task. But also a lot of the other teams, like Curacao and others, feels like this is their opportunity to make it to the World Cup. Junior, I'm asking all these questions because I'm looking for answers. I don't know. Do you have any answers for us? Because every 4 years since 1998, we rinse, repeat, we do the same thing.
But it's good that we have, it's good. All right. Curacao. Let's talk about Curacao, because we saw this before with Curacao. You know what? Before we talk about Curacao, we saw Panama. What happened with Panama, we saw that with Honduras. If you remember, Carlos Pavan, Swaza team did not make it to the World Cup the first time. They made it to the World Cup the second time. They had a youth named Benson. You remember the baller named Ed Benson?
Yeah.
That team failed the World Cup before, and they made it the next time. We talk about Panama making one World Cup, missing the next one. Or missing a World Cup, making the next one. Or make the World Cup, miss the last one. I would say they are shooting to make this current World Cup. Costa Rica, Paulo One-Chop, Medford and company. Make a World Cup, didn't make the World Cup after that. Or made the World Cup, didn't make the World Cup after that. Same team. Panama had Diaz Arce. You remember Diaz Arce name? Ballhead, black brother, dark skin.
Valdez.
Deli Valdez. Baller. Never met the World Cup.
Valdez. I actually think he coached before Christiansen for a while.
Yeah. El Salvador had Ronald Cerritos. We can't run through all the list of ballers them. But in
Diaz Arce was El Salvador.
Diaz Arce was El Salvador. Yeah. And then And Guatemala had Ronald Cerritos or whatever I want him. But we have all of these eras of ballers. They go through cycles of the teams, and then fail, or they might have a golden generation or whatever. You made a comment earlier, which I think, and I know you don't. I know you're talking about the impact of making the World Cup, not the drive to go to the World Cup. The impact of making the World Cup is the financial windfall, right? However, I think the federation's drive to go to the World Cup is for the financial windfall, and that's the wrong approach. You should try to make it to the World Cup based on just pure competitive nature. You are in a region, them say the top 6 teams in the region go to the World Cup, you're trying to make the top 6. What comes with making the World Cup is the financial windfall, but that's not what we're running now. So that means some of that looking every cycle, you build towards something. You put a plan together and say, yo, we have an exam in 4 years. So, all right, Jamaica has an exam in the next year. Jamaica, Trinidad, Curacao, and what? Remember the 14.
Bermuda, the World Cup qualifier group.
The World Cup qualifier. We have an exam in
Jamaica, Trinidad, and Tobago, and Curacao.
Right. We have 6 games to play. You're trying to be the number 1 team out of those 6 games. That's your exam. If you pass your exam, you make it to the World Cup. We're not playing for money. We're playing for pass the exam. It's competitiveness. That is competition to drive our goal to get into the World Cup. When you get to the World Cup, you say, okay, we'll make it to the World Cup. Now let's try to make it a habit. Let's try to make it to a second World Cup. All right? Then we'll start thinking about becoming competitive. I can tell you this right now, Benton, based on how JFF do things, they have no intention of ever being competitive at the World Cup. They just want to make the World Cup. And if you are reaching for the clouds, then you sometimes you feel like you don't even reach the sky. Why not reach for the stars? And then when you reach the sky, you reach the moon. You say, I might not reach the stars, but we're satisfied with the moon. If we have such low expectation and we don't meet our expectation, will we be happy with the outcome? The answer is no. If we just expect to go World Cup and that's our expectation, I will fail. We're not going to the World Cup. Why not push to say we want to become competitive, we want to have a strong program? Then anytime we fail, the failure is not as hard as it is right now.
Yeah, last time last time the Reggae Boys did not qualify from the group stage of CONCACAF World Cup was 2003. They have consistently and consecutively made the knockout round of CONCACAF World Cup since all the way up to 2023, as most recent as 2023. So from 2005 to 2023, the Reggae Boys the group stage get to the knockout round of CONCACAF World Cup. I agree with you. I think we have to re-examine. No, well, not we, because as a fan we can only do what we can. But administrators have to re-examine the short-sightedness, all eggs in a one basket approach. World Cup, World Cup, World Cup, World Cup, World Cup. Tournaments in your region, you're supposed to be, like you said, you're supposed to be building competitive teams that you are one of the best teams in your region, in your federation. So, it makes it easier to qualify for these tournaments when you build consistently good football teams, like what Panama has done. Again, Panama in 2018 made the World Cup, didn't make it in 2022, kept the manager from 2020 all the way on, and they have been rewarded with a team that's not only making it, probably Panama is probably top 2, top 3 best team in CONCACAF now. The fact that they have made it to the finals of the Nations League. And maybe it's a sense with the JFS situation because of financial from their perspective to keep the program running. They have to attract the European footballers, the players who play in England and with Jamaican connections or whatever. And then to attract those players, you essentially have to put the prize at World Cup. Because Mikel Antonio now going to come play ball just because he come play some local Nations League ball game, right? He has to be aspiring to play for World Cup. So I do get somewhat the strategy, but the strategy now work, brother. And I think the bigger picture too is that working the World Cup is one thing. But when you go to World Cup and you get 6 love, you get 5, and you're not competitive in no game. Man, them a walk you off I feel, and you can't even wear a jersey proud. So, last time Reggae Boys eliminated. Go through comments, me, brother. Cause I need to go on my yard. And me all have people from Latin America who not text me in a long time talk about sorry. Yo, man from Panama, the AC man, I send images. What? Big up to Panama. Big up to all the family. Big up, I love. But so now we'll support Panama throughout the rest of it. I guess the man just say, yo, don't come salt up for everything. For them team.
Well, back Panama, brother. Panama and Canada. Because I like Canada faces. You look, we need, bring in a foreigner for run JFF, man.
But when we need a foreigner, we have competent people on the island who are good. It's just that we now hold nobody accountable, brother. Just like Steve McLaren now hold nobody accountable, JFF now hold nobody accountable. I mean, as simple things we ask for, we say simple. We just say, yo, if you have a responsibility, if you have a job, if this is your role, and you're not performing at your role, simple. For whatever reason, maybe your woman leave you and you're there on your mind and you know, just come hold a seat. Or, no, maybe your belly hurt you or whatever, you name something. Go hold a seat. But Steve McLaren and Hamir Al Grimson, and it's just like them have to play certain people because of name.
No, but all right. So that in itself is a problem. Let me go through a comment. And big up Bullet. Craig Butler. Me and Butler had a conversation on Instagram one day. Me and him that talk. And Jamaica beat Japan. Japan beat Jamaica 2-1, 9-1, I think. Remember when Tapa left Kyle and went down there, what we saw was an employment of culture and genetic qualities. The Japanese don't like individualism and they thrive on honor, unity, and uniformity. They are not fast. They are not the fittest either in terms of stamina. So what did they develop? Right? But let's say a team that the entire squad is moving always with great runs, but so many that the average defender finds himself trying to defend a man, turning for pads on his left, another on his right, two round the back post, and another. We're talking tactically, and then talk about it is important to know, and this is what I want to get. It is important to note that Zico, a Brazilian, didn't try to impose the Brazilian methodology on the Japanese persona, but as a wise coach built on their own to create their own system consistent with who they are. That was a synopsis from a conversation me and Craig Butler had. Me and you, Benton, have had similar conversations many a times, talking about building programs. And you just said there are people on the island who are capable. You talk about the traits that people should have when they're doing a job, and that's one thing. But do we have somebody on the island who knows how to build a football program? That is the question, you know. We're not talking about hiring somebody to build a program. Do we have somebody that has the knowledge to build a program where when I build it, what I envision a program to be built as is, I don't care who you are, where you play. If you're going to come play over here, so we play it this way. Can you play it this way, yes or no? So we're not going to have no conversation about, well, you know, this player, him only coming if he can play on the left wing or if he can play this way. We don't care about that. We have our style of play. Can we fix our foundation first before we build on it? And that's the conversation that we keep having every cycle. Is there somebody on the island that has the knowledge to build a football program? And that's why I say, bring in a foreigner. Japan brought in a foreigner. They brought in Zico. And Zico revolutionized Japan football. So till we're a 5-year-old, so till the one little brother name was 62 now, still a player Japan. That age range, that gap, everybody in between play the same way. Can we see that in Jamaica? Will we ever be able to see that in Jamaica?
Yeah. So when you mentioned someone on the island to do the job, I was thinking from the administrative side. I think from the football development side, the football programmatic work, no, you probably have to get somebody, i.e., you have to get somebody who have done that somewhere before or can plan out a program long term, years, 5-10 years ahead. With the football infrastructure beside you, because the two have to go hand in hand. You have to have the administrative support, and you have to have the football mind, the system utilizing the score strengths of the players. Jamaica fast. You know, I'm not going to delve in an IQ situation, but utilizing speed is one key aspect of it. For example, in Jamaica, just like you mentioned, with Japan, they emphasize on a culture of collectiveness and looking out. Essentially, you sacrifice yourself for the group, so to speak. And so Zico utilized that. I think when I thought about Jamaican football program, I thought about administrative first. And I think from an administrative standpoint, before we get to any sort of system and style of play, we have to fix that. And I'm thinking that Harris Burrell assistant was Harris Reid. Harris Reid was the number 2 man, and I don't know. I need to look up what Harris Reid is doing now. But I felt like Harris Reid should be involved and should be leading Jamaica football administratively right now. Because he was there with Captain Burrell. He was at the upper echelon and maybe still at the upper echelon in CONCACAF in some sort of consultant, or FIFA with some sort of consultant role. But those football minds need, from an administrative side, need to be in the development and implementation of program long term. The short-sightedness we are talking about, just World Cup, now gonna make it. And with that in place, I say you can go get a Zico, or you can go get a coach who can put in a program more long term. We see Thomas Christiansen is doing something like that in Panama. So it doesn't have to be a Zico. It's somebody. Hey, heck, you can find a man who was a bug at Barcelona. One of them Barcelona old boy there who, but they know the system of how to play ball, how to technically play ball and pass ball with sense. That, and every coach, every school, every PE coach need to get trained up. This is the way we are playing.
And Harris Reid, last that I see, he was the director of Caribbean football at CONCACAF. That was up to 8 years ago.
Okay, so he probably have played some.
I don't know him, I don't know.
Yeah. In fact, we need to chat to Harris Reid. I mean, probably I said we're going to set up in blood pressure right now.
He's in Florida, he's in Pembroke Pines, so we can reach out to him. Yo, every day we say, chat GPT, Java have some email. But yeah, I mean, what you say is so simple. It's so easy. You think it's common sense. You bring in John Barnes. All right. You brought in John Barnes. Forget about John Barnes. John Barnes, I don't know John Barnes' credential. But you brought in John Barnes at the end in a failed campaign. And you wasted that coaching opportunity, right? Wasted it. That was a waste. Because you weren't going to make it to the World Cup. You'd bring John Barnes in our failed attempt, and probably we won't look at you anymore. What about my boy that we used to coach at the former reggae boy that was coaching in EPL at one point? Ballhead, big tick defender.
West Bromwich coach.
Yeah, West Brom coach.
Brown him name?
No, but you can't kick your tires at him. But the thing is this, we keep bringing in people to be like the shiny piece, like that shiny gem. Because McLaren was brought in as a shiny gem. Oh, former, you remember the press conference? Oh, Eredivisie champion, coach at Manchester United, and we're all Manchester United fans here at JFF, and blah, 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 with Dennis Trump at the time. But that don't translate to anything right now. If you had brought him in as an admin and say, look, you know what it takes to build a club for a winning season.
Darren Moore.
Darren Moore. You know what it takes to win a club season in one of the top leagues in Europe. Come into our admin space and tell us what we are doing wrong. But it seems to me like we have some people in some places that don't want to give up that power. They rather be that dictator, but they rather, lack of better words, they rather dictate how things should be done instead of saying, let me listen to you, the expert. And that's where problem number one is. Bring in somebody and say, let's fix the admin piece. Because it might be as simple as, why you're sending out requests to players 1 week before the game? Why not do it 2 weeks before the game? It might be something as simple as that, Some simple changes like that. Some simple little, why you having camp starting here, so when you can have camp starting over here so you get 3 extra days? Why you bringing in those little changes that people might not even see? that would make a world of difference to the team. Before we even start talking about system, before we start talking about coaches, before we start talking about who for start, why not fix your house first and then build on that? But I think there's a little bit of pride. I think there's a pride there that, as BM says, Darren Moore, respect BM, yeah, Darren Moore. I think there's pride there. Because Simoes would have been the perfect man. Yo, brother, you're retired. You want, hey, we show you, give you a little small stipend, and you just stay where you are. Have some Zoom meeting with our administrators. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Make some suggestions, and make we do that. We don't see no evidence of that.
Yeah, I mean, it is there are too many things if you unpack regarding this thing. But I will say this, like simple things like let me reply to this message. Simple things like coaches being present. And I don't want to go on a ledge here. But all right, you see the reggae girls has achieved something significant. And they're treated like stepchild. Consecutive World Cups. And the Reggae Girls manager, Howard Busby Jr., has been coaching on Zoom in games in the States. So simple things like that, to me, this should not be so complicated, right? It's a situation, and again, it's just to kind of show you how we are make things bigger than they need to be. If I hire you as a manager and you can't coach in a certain countries, me not hire you. Me I tell you to deal with your things. It's not too much to ask of you to say, Brethren, you have things are going, deal with your things. When you're ready, forward. Because this program is not about you. It's bigger than that. Paul Hall, I would say that regarding if I have Harris Reid or proper administrators, I would go with a Paul Hall at a developmental level and program implementing level. Not from a vantage point. I don't know how effective Paul Hall is at implementing long-term success. But just from the vantage point that he worked in a system in developing youth at QPR. And Jamaica needs somebody like that. And I know you can't get him probably on a discount price because a brother who committed to his country and want help. You see me I say? So it's just one of the things we don't talk a lot about, I don't discuss a lot about, is when Rene Simoes was in charge of Reggae Boys. What you saw is like the fruits of that labor later on too. It's not just a World Cup thing. You see the under 17 teams, under 20 teams later on, 2002 I make this, or 2000 I make under 17 or under 20 World Cup. So those are fruits of changes from a man or a technical director or a person who high up has said, structurally, we have to do these things better. And we just, Jamaican football right now just a set up. Because we're short-sighted, we just focus World Cup, World Cup, World Cup. And I think like when you hear the manager, we're not robots. When you hear a manager just focus on a specific task, I wonder if some of these players kind of just say, that's the thing we focus on. So other games that doesn't have anything to do with that task, it's probably just a nonchalant thing. The man say, we just kick some ball.
That's madness. That's madness.
And so the real the successful coaches that we've listened to and read about, the Cruyff, Ferguson, the generals them in the business for years. The brother done in Nigeria who has so much success. The brother done in South Africa. Games. You need to win football games. It doesn't matter tournament, doesn't matter who you play, you go out and win games. Every game, you want to win it. But it's like every year we come now, World Cup, World Cup, World Cup. Well, this tournament is just for the World Cup. We're preparing for the World Cup.
World Cup should be a celebration of work done for the last 4 years. You celebrated your good work over the last 4 years. It should not be the goal. It should be
It
but
should be a culmination of the work. And the work where you put in for the last 4 years. We just dash some people together and say, yo, we're going to throw one big dance. Here we go, brother. Here we go. Reggae boys.
I am happy. I am happy we have this question now, and not with 2 games left in the World Cup qualifiers. So, and I think Chef Diadi is onto something. As BM says, it's a retirement job for Steve. But Chef Diadi says at this point, they have to stick with McLaren. Jamaica needs to determine their identity. How will we strategize our attack? How will we defend? The 4-3-3 don't work. We don't have the personnel for it. And ironically, Steve went away from what got him where he is right now. He played 4-3-3 today. He didn't play 4-3-3 against Guadeloupe. He didn't play 4-3-3 against Guatemala in both games. He even flirted with the back 3 at some point. So I think he overcoached in this game. He said it takes more than 4 years, Junior. That's our problem. It's like we start over every 4 years. I agree. And that was kind of my point earlier.
Transition. Yeah, man.
You can't restart the clock, and it don't work that way.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said though, and I try find Jamaica next games. I know they're probably going to have a practice game.
We don't have nothing else on the schedule right now. Nothing
So the
on
next game
the
after
schedule.
this it's basically World Cup qualifiers in September.
Yeah, it's basically
that's what
World Cup
we see.
qualifier.
So when World Cup qualifiers come around, we should not be seeing the same team. So we get the questions needed to be asked before the final round of the World Cup versus with 2 games left to go in the World Cup qualifiers and Jamaica need help from Trinidad. Jamaica need Trinidad to beat Curacao and Curacao for Jamaica to have a chance to make it to the World Cup. We have the questions now up front. So admin piece aside, we'll deal with that after the World Cup. Right now, it is solely on Steve McLaren. 100% on Steve McLaren. You don't have nowhere for turn. In 12 months, we at BallChat is either getting ready to do a World Cup watch-along with Jamaica, or we sit on and cry over Jamaica not making it to the World Cup, but me still support Brazil and you support, I don't know who you're support, France or... You support England.
Well, you'll be supporting England.
I'll be supporting Brazil. But it's all on Steve McLaren now. World Cup, after World Cup, the day after World Cup would figure itself out. JFF will figure itself. And if JFF is smart, they will be looking at their next coach right now. If I was the admin in JFF, I would find some way to I would have to recognize the next coach of Jamaica after Steve McLaren leave next year and say, we're going to groom you, you're young, we intend to have you here for 8 years. Let's build on whatever Steve McLaren left. That next coach should be within the system and he should be ironclad. He's supposed to feel comfortable and confident.
In the system, Junior. Maybe that's Maran Garden.
Hopefully that's the case. Because when Simo is left, Clovis get the work and drop the ball.
Yeah, and then Sebastian Lazzaroni.
Lazzaroni never even last. But Lazzaroni was the first. He's the first big name coach of Jamaica.
You know when we know Clovis a madman. Clovis de Oliveira do an interview one time. And in my preview a game, I don't remember who we are playing. And the man say, we are getting vibes of the game, and the man say, on the loads, we did training yesterday. And on the low call me over and say, Coach, come over. Come here. And then go over to Anandalo and they say, Coach, I'm going to score 1 for you tomorrow. Don't worry yourself. I say, Why we need to get the hype about this, brother? We don't need you to just score 1, 2, 3. We need for you bag up a side. Come on. And y'all come tell me, boy, we need to get hype and rally. Yo, you know. So that we know it's a Clovis Oliveira, a madman. He was the
Him coach on like 3 games, right?
what the brother name
no,
where used to the Jose Mourinho wannabe.
Yeah.
Andres Villas-Boas.
was.
Did I live off Andres Villas-Boas? Did I live off a Jose hype? Clovis de Oliveira did I live off a Rene Simoes hype?
Yeah. And Clovis was just a goalkeeper coach.
Yep. 10 big coach. Reggae Girls game this Sunday. If I can't find a stream, definitely we'll do a watch along. Junior said he might not there, but he might be on the road, but he don't know a friend.
Yeah, better Florida, but I hopefully I get back by then. But me calling.
Don't worry yourself. You know, can't stay in Florida and burn up. Florida one of the hottest place right now. Brother.
No, but Miami not that hot to them.
Ain't not that hot to them. Okay, this is why I see people on there appeal. them pink and red. I'm saying, brethren, come out of the sun, brother. Talking about leaving the free state of Florida. Leaving the free state of Florida and appear Babylon, me see everywhere. Yo, in a certain area in Florida, Babylon, them excited.
Chef the yard said them have coconut and mango tree.
Like, a yard man, 7 one day, say, yo, we have picked mango, so we go check him and yo, so we pick a whole heap of mango, look like I must say Graham. Yeah, a Graham? Some figure say mango them taste good as a bite that mango them water don't come like a pea. I don't know what's going on with the mango them, brother.
Yeah, call them Haitian. I don't know Haitian mango them.
I don't know about them. Some look yellow, small looking yellow on them.
Yeah, man, the Haitian. We call them. And all my Haitians don't come at me. We just call them Haitian, man. I don't think they are Haitian mangoes. They are in Florida, but we don't know the mango you're talking about.
Chef the yard, they say them have coconut and mango tree worth the heat. Yo, what are we grew up a yard? Did Jamaica this hot, brother? You remember Jamaica this hot?
Yes. Hey.
Oh, because you live in a concrete jungle.
No. If not remember Jamaica this hot. When we lived there, it was okay. Because me remember, but when we go back and visit Jamaica, brother.
Yeah, because we done soft there for now.
Yo, cause me remember, I never used to walk around barefoot. I would never tell anybody that. But there were times when I walk on the road barefoot, right? I have my shoes and we go play some ball and walk.
Yeah.
And me go Jamaica one day and me have my youth, me have my son. I'm saying, Keegan, you know, some young guy used to walk outside barefoot. I would take one step on the asphalt better than turn back.
Run back in.
Yo! I wish part that heat to come from. Yo, let me tell you something, people. And you know when it's hot, you know, I'm telling you when Jamaica, well, because people say, oh, the hills. We grew up thinking the hills cool. We go watch it and go on Hotel Benton. And me, Rio or whatever.
Yeah, Rio.
And we there over one little part. And then you have the different little spot that when you come out and you walk in the open air, go to the food place. Benton, halfway. Yeah, but look for Jordan. I said, Jordan's bring back some food. Yeah, man. I'm going back into the room. Turn on back the AC. Oh, the hot, man. And rain with the right at the seaside, and rain just fall. And the sun come back up.
Yeah, man.
Me? No, sir, I
Yeah,
can't.
man.
I could. Yo, if Trump go for say about deport me, they're gonna find some way. I don't know. Nicaragua, yeah, Nicaragua probably had to.
I say
Venezuela had.
you move north. You go north. You have to find somewhere
No.
go and build north.
Ultimately, well, I love to go Canada, but me that's a brother drop me a Peru.
Chef the artist say East India and Julie down there too. Banter, you know, remember how the asphalt used to hot? And when we have to walk from Arden to Hope Road, it used to rhyme. We just did use
Hey.
it.
Chef,
Alright.
man, them know, hey.
Asphalt
But
used to hot, but Jaja, me don't know, brother.
No, yo, Florida, it's a Florida heat. Because in Atlanta get hot enough.
Yeah, Atlanta
But
get
it's nowhere
hot.
near Yeah, but it's no Florida heat is a humidity heat.
Yes,
That
it's very humid, very humid.
that it feel like an oven.
Yeah.
But Jamaica, below sea level, and you're surrounded by water when the water don't suck out the cool air, gone back in the hood. Nah, man, better Jamaica heat different, man. Jamaica, hey, and this is how we know we evolve as people. I grew up in Jamaica. I know I never get sunburned.
But now you get sunburned.
When we go visit Jamaica and do the for an hour, wait a minute. Oh, my skin looks so rare. And you going to be in and two days later you start peel. No, man. I never used to peel over there in Jamaica.
Ija has a question for us. Send in your questions, family. Big up BallChat. Ija says, what are your thoughts on the FIFA Club World Cup being played at the same time as the Gold Cup and in the same country, family?
I think it's great. I forgot to bring that up, you know. That was that point.
Wait,
Respect.
restate what you just said?
I think it's great.
You think it's great? Okay.
And what this does, this tests the infrastructure. Because remember Confederations Cup before this. Confederations Cup was always kept a year before the World Cup. And the purpose of it was to make sure the infrastructure is in place to host the World Cup, right? That was the purpose of the Confederations Cup. So with Gold Cup and Club World Cup happening at the same time, America can prove that they have the infrastructure to host a World Cup because the fields have to be kept up, security have to be kept up in all of these locations, in all of these different places. The logistics have to be there for people to move around, even though the stands are empty. But you have to prove that we have that in place. So it is there. I think that is good. Now, for the aesthetics, is poor aesthetics. Especially, look at the Gold Cup. Jamaica just play Panama in a game that have everything riding on it for the next round. And there's probably 30 people in the stands.
I think I'm 50.
Probably 50, 52. But then yesterday, Miami played against Palmeiras, and it was electric. It was electric. So you get to see the mixed reactions with difference in money. But I think from an infrastructure point of view, it's a great thing that them do for have it at the world. Have the Club World Cup and the Gold Cup at the same time.
I don't like it. I don't like it. In fact, I don't like the FIFA Club World Cup. I do think that, okay, maybe there's a room for a tournament where club teams can try figure out what's the best team globally. But I don't think that this tournament checks that box because the gulf between UEFA teams and the rest of club football of our world is big. And that data is supported by the fact, that comment is supported by data where UEFA teams predominantly won the previous edition of the Club World Cup. The FIFA Club World Cup being held in CONCACAF while the Gold Cup is going on is, after you watch this idiot FIFA Club World Cup, are you really gonna, for the neutral, After you watch FIFA Club World Cup, are you really going to spend money and go watch another CONCACAF World Cup game? I think not. Or even watch or pay attention to it on TV. The fans are going to probably watch because of name. Them hear Messi a player, so the neutral will watch. And that's it. The infrastructure test argument, my pushback on that, though I agree that you need to test the infrastructure. This tournament, this country has held or hosted World Cup before. It's not the same infrastructure, but they have experience hosting a World Cup. Them have some of the biggest stadiums where force them look a fat man ball game a week time in NFL. So from a security and a crowd standpoint, them supposed to deal with numbers. So from the infrastructure point, I don't think that's going to be a problem that you have to do a FIFA Club World Cup for test. I think it's not a good competition for CONCACAF. CONCACAF want everybody to focus on CONCACAF tournament and don't have to compete with another product. CONCACAF is a bug and a punk to allow FIFA to have a tournament in their backyard right as they're having their tournament.
But you don't think is FIFA? Why would FIFA? You think FIFA cutting off them nose to spite them face? No. You don't think FIFA is giving CONCACAF some financial windfall?
FIFA is definitely giving CONCACAF something, but is this something worth compromising your Gold Cup tournament? This is your showpiece. This is your showpiece tournament.
You don't have a choice.
I mean, I try to tell the man if you carry that go somewhere else.
You going to tell your boss to carry something go somewhere else?
Yes. Tell him to carry go somewhere else because me I host the next World Cup and me no unite. And also one another reason why I hate this FIFA Club World Cup. The African Cup of Nations has been pushed around, moved around. First the man them in England say them don't want the African Cup of Nations. They don't like it being held in January because it attack with them ballers. Fine. The African Cup of Nations was moved to summer because of this. Then, because of FIFA Club World Cup, African Cup of Nations got moved to December 2025. I say, why? Why? For sure, say, a UEFA club still going to win and make Messi get a retirement parade so Donald and him brethren them can go watch Messi. How many times Donald want to watch Messi play ball?
I care what you want to say, though. Money run the world.
I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I do not like this FIFA Club World Cup being held in what? Chef DR said my cousin them play ball on a hill, brother. It's about a 5-mile walk. The last time I walk over there, I couldn't play no ball. My boss, by the time I reach a ball field, I start play ball a yard. I just says I think they're undermining the Gold Cup. Yeah, I don't. Michelle says Chelsea up by 2 now. The lap score. All right, so all them things here. Like this, Michelle mentioned Chelsea up 2. Are Chelsea players really taking, are any of the UEFA players really serious about this tournament?
If you define serious, if serious is...
Chef Diardi says these people wasn't going to watch Gold Cups anyway.
Exactly. And that's a strong point.
Well, no, you don't have to worry about the competition. All right, who I watch FIFA Club World Cup? Me know say you are watching Junior. Who else are watching? Michelle I watch Chelsea. Who else are watching?
People watching it, Benton. People watching it.
Because I'm curious to see the numbers.
No, people watching it. No, is it going to rival Champions League? No. But people are watching it. What is the purpose of the Club World Cup? You have to break it up in segments. For people in the non-European teams, you have to try to prove your worth against the European teams. And players are playing to be seen. So if you can play against Bayern Munich and play some ball, a club over Europe will call you. So that's the advantage of from that perspective. Now for the European teams, this is your preseason.
So, but if you're showcasing talent to European clubs, then they're going to make the FIFA Club World Cup worse, because soon as them buy your Bayern Munich, buy your big baller, there goes the talent from you. If we really want to have a FIFA Club World Cup that is good for all the teams and all regions, bring up the club teams everywhere. Bring up all club leagues. And stop the pillaging and the pimping of the leagues.
No, that is on individual teams. You can't tell individual teams not to sell them players.
Well, if you make it attractive enough, if there's enough money in the Brazilian league, if Warner Brown can make enough money playing the Jamaican Premier League while in the yard. By the way, somebody asked about Whisper earlier. If Whisper could make enough money playing in Jamaican league and remain competitive, the chances of him going to Europe, adjusting to a new lifestyle, and pick up his family, go far, it not gonna happen. So we need to make the other leagues competitive and stop every man want to run go Europe because Europe has the most money. It's not good for the FIFA Club World Cup.
But we've had a one Sebastian Requelme. Play Boca Juniors basically more life, right? And is a baller, is a general. Now,
so we just brought one.
Right, but then
a sample size of one.
But I'm not trying to make an argument for that.
So but when they bring it up then.
No, but it happens.
Yeah, but most of the talents them are go Europe.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, it's wrong because when you have FIFA Club World Cup, there's a significant gulf between the teams them.
Tell Benfica
Bayern Munich get team 10 love.
And
that's
lose
what
to
I
them.
watch.
But Bayern Munich lose to them.
Bayern Munich gave a team 10 love. Auckland.
We see teams go World Cup. Saudi Arabia, however them want name, but which team to go World Cup and get 6 one time? Whatever African team them.
Hey, why is that an African team? Why does it have to be a Saudi Arabia?
It is what it is.
So I'm not in favor of the FIFA Club World Cup. I don't like it.
We clearly see that, Benton.
And another reason why I'm against the FIFA Club World Cup, the MLS players, the MLS teams, there's an issue with the allocation of the funds, except you're not named, except for everyone else named Messi. Of course, Messi are getting money, and then some. Seattle Sounders players, them now get them due amount because of collective bargaining agreement, which said the $9 million was supposed to go to the players them in other leagues. A significant percentage of that is being held down by the league. So the man if you run up in a sun hat and get less money, brother. Yo, summer hot, you know. And also, another thing too, you know, so I have a litany of things against FIFA Club World Cup, you know. Brethren, football is nice when there's a time to take a break from club football or football. I am a big fan of international football. I love country versus country. Because to me, like, it's part of what is still pure about football in a sense. Because at the end of the day, club teams with any manager, any owner, any amount of stash of money can buy. You represent your roots, you represent your country. I truly love international football because from every one of these countries, more than likely you might see a local baller. Club football is about who the wealthiest can start the best teams.
Yeah.
So, night. And then me hear another thing me against the FIFA Club World Cup. Me hear the president of FIFA, Infantino, talk about CR7 might play. So now a club down in Brazil that try to get CR7 just because him wants
And the general
CR7 versus
said no.
Messi. So is the man
And the general said no. And the general said no.
Yeah, because come on the thing, brother. I would be glad when the whole of them gone. BM says, what do we think of Tyrese Campbell not getting even a minute?
Brother, the man might get a free flight.
No, man. So what do you say to a player like that, Junior? Do you on the
What?
front end, do you tell him that, well, yeah, come, but you don't play? Do you let that known to him up front?
No, it's a competition for places. You forward and you compete, and if you get picked, you get picked. If you don't get picked, you sit down and cheer the side on, and you wait your turn.
So then you don't get picked for any, even when the game is already lost.
You get some free food and you can relax yourself.
I hope the food good. I hope the food good, brother. Yo, we're going to drop the post-match press conference of Steve McLaren's post-match press conference, and we'll see if we drop the one for Thomas Christiansen also. Maybe Thomas Christiansen have some advice for the Reggae boys.
Stay away from them.
Michelle says, once you're in it to win it. Michelle, nobody in a Club World Cup. Auckland in a Club World Cup to win it. Inter Miami just in a Club World Cup to make up numbers. It's just a message showpiece. Them man don't win nothing. And if they win it, we need to check the referee. Who else? Yeah, I think the tournament is. Chef Diardi say, I know few people going to the games in Charlotte. Are them people that bought for football? Because them are going to support it. My brethren say him sign up for volunteer at the stadium down here. Because him not pay him money for go watch. And him say up to now him can't get a volunteer.
Hey, you know, it's the PSG play Miami Sunday at Mercedes-Benz.
At the Mercedes-Benz. So Reggie signed up a volunteer. And he's saying up to now him can't get that.
Hey, Michelle hit the nail on the head. She said, my team is in it, so I'm watching. Whole lot. Michelle, Benton is a Southampton fan. All right?
So Chef Diardi say every country but Jamaica, Benton. Regarding...
BM says if I was
Michelle
Tyrese,
says, my team is in it, I'm watching. Hold that. Michelle, would you rather have your players rest up and get ready for the important English Premier League season? I mean, what is Maresca learning about Rory Delap, Pitney, and Nicholas Jackson? Nicholas Jackson got a red card the other day, so I'm already on vacation. I mean, why put these players through this tournament? Just rest, go spend some time with your family, and then forward back in a few weeks and we go full tilt, go win Premier League.
Full tilt go do what?
She said Southampton should be ashamed of themselves. Actually, you know, so something we need to do. We need to record this now. Number of games played by the English Premier League teams in this Club World Cup and versus the teams that are not in it. Do these teams that are in the Club World Cup, will they have any advantage or disadvantage at the start of the season?
But we know Southampton won't have any advantage.
No, well, don't worry. Southampton will be back. Southampton will be back. People, we're going to watch along for the quarterfinals. We're going to definitely watch along for the quarterfinals.
That's Saturday, right? Not about.
We know
That's
have
weekend.
some of the quarterfinal games already set. Let me see. Saudi Arabia. All right, so Jamaica very disappointed in this Gold Cup. Haiti very disappointing in this Gold Cup. Who else?
Trinidad.
No, we never expect on France Trinidad.
Honduras.
Honduras very disappointing in this World Cup. Mexico will play Saudi Arabia Saturday, 10:15 p.m. Sunday, Costa Rica will play the USA. You know what is strange about Costa Rica is seeing Costa Rica without Joel Campbell and Borges. It's really a strange sight.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%. That's Saturday. So Sunday, 4 o'clock. I think that's Sunday, 4 o'clock. That's when Panama play.
Yeah, so Sunday 4 o'clock, and so we have 2 games Sunday, Sunday 4 and 7, and Saturday 7:15 and 10:15.
We try to reach back for the 4 o'clock game Sunday.
So we are gonna watch Curacao right now because Curacao is playing
Honduras? Yeah.
Yeah, Curacao
Hey,
is playing
Chef,
Honduras.
so how you end up as a Southampton fan? Make it make sense.
Who somebody asks as a Southampton? Who asked that?
But to make it make sense.
All right, you see the Southampton love. See, back in the day, Southampton was a very good academy, very good supply line, very good developmental players. Southampton now buy and sell people like Chelsea. Southampton develop players. Them now buy trophy. Now, granted, they didn't develop any trophy. But Southampton.
Liverpool.
Yes, Southampton is the reason why Liverpool won the first Premier League title, and Southampton is the reason why Liverpool won their second Premier League title. Virgil van Dijk, Southampton product. Sadio Mane, Southampton product. And I can go through the list. So that Southampton was a very good developmental team. And actually, if it wasn't for dirty Manchester United, Southampton would have won the League Cup. League Cup with Jose Mourinho.
FA Cup.
FA Cup. I wish one with Jose Mourinho.
FA Cup, right?
I'm trying to remember. One of them. But dirty Manchester United defeated Southampton. And if it wasn't for Southampton, Manchester United wouldn't have a title with Luke Shaw. Because we still are waiting for Luke Shaw money. So Southampton, that's the reason. I love clubs that develop players, not clubs that buy a look trophy.
And this is coming from also a Barcelona fan.
Well, we burn Barcelona now, because Barcelona gone to the dog. Barcelona is a scammer club. It's an absolute scammer club. Barcelona is the ideal club for Nigerians. And Jamaicans who are scam. Barcelona is don't get me started upon. This is not the Johan Cruyff Barcelona that we know. This is just some foolishness right now.
We gotta eat some food here, man.
Yeah, man. We have time for go my way hard. 0-0 between El Salvador and Canada. And 0-0 between Honduras and Curacao. Important game. We're going to watch this game out very closely because Jamaica will be playing Curacao in the World Cup qualifier.
Chef said GFF needs some stuff.
Chef DR went Jeff.
Yeah. And Michelle says in big, most successful companies, identifying, scouting, and getting best talent is key. Same principle, 100%.
Yeah, but it's easier to get the talent when you got a bag of money. You have a bring struck.
Yeah.
You see, scouting, someone spend a bag of money and talk about that is scouting. Chelsea bought about 500 players and say scouting. By the way, where is Whisper?
BM says I think Panama will play on Saturday.
No, all right, seriously, no. Where is Whisper?
Busy about Whisper, man.
No, because a Chelsea player. So is he injured? Next time you're on Bullet Talk, ask him.
Yo, anytime they say nothing bad about him, I have to give him like a 2-month streak before I link him again.
Yeah, so we don't really know what's going on with Whisper. Last day, congrats him on his girlfriend and having a child, but we don't really know what's going on with him. Did have a good U18 period, but we don't really know. Then he picked up that injury, so we have to watch his space. I guess no. Wonder if Chippy have him dance this year.
Well, them have time. He can do a 4th of July dance.
Michelle said, "You're just jealous because Southampton broke." Yeah, we broke. We need some money. Yes, we have a collection. We have a collection pot. That is true. We're broke. We definitely be jealous because we're going to use some of our money. Definitely. In fact, Chelsea can give us just 2 million. 5, we take it.
Well, a Ward Pros.
Yeah, James Ward Prowse.
BM says, last time I saw Whisper, he was doing well, I'm just getting a message. He was just doing a promotion for the Champions League, Watchalong at Club Becca.
Oh, yes, yeah. I did hear that. And I hope the youth, whatever, hope him recover. Yeah, I think the year said next time you talk about that, ask him what's going on with the Whisper.
Stay away from that.
While I'm at it, may I try to make sure say, yeah, we are going where we are in a 2 minutes. Looking at Southampton honors, you know. Look at it, you know. It's important. I'm just going to leave that up there. Junior time for Southampton Sugar Fun. Southampton first division champs, second division champs, third division champs, FA Cup, League Cup. Remember that. Watch along for the Reggae Girls this Sunday if we find a link. Hit that. Big up to all the people. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to smash the like button. We will drop the post-match press conference here in about probably an hour or so. We'll drop it. Soon as it go live, we'll drop it. All right. Tough day for the Reggae Boys. Tough day. Reggae Boys officially out of the Gold Cup. First time since 2003, Reggae Boys eliminated from the first round of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Guatemala and Panama advance. They await the winner of Group B, where Canada is currently playing El Salvador and Curacao is playing Honduras. Big up yourself, family. Bless up on yourself. Chat safely. Hey, yo, stay hydrated out the road. Stay hydrated out the road. Tomorrow is supposed to be what? 104 again?
Yeah. I don't know, because I don't go to jury duty tomorrow, so I will be in my house.
We now go outside. Well, some of us have to go to work, so we got. BM says first time since 2009. Yo, Chat GPT said 2003. BM. Chat GPT says Jamaica last elimination in the group stage of the CONCACAF Gold Cup occurred in 2003. We have got check. Oh yeah. BM says not 2003, 2009. We have got check. Chat GPT I give a foolishness then. Junior, you have any update on that?
No, but Chat GPT, it's called hallucinations.
All right, we're going to defer to BM, the BallChat stat man. Yo, I ain't that enough, family. Big up to yourself. Last time Reggae Boys eliminated from CONCACAF Gold Cup 2009. According to BM, 2003 according to Chat GPT.
Hold on, let me look at that. Hold on, Gold Cup 2009.
Unless I don't Chat GPT may I use. I want different. Yeah.
So 2009 Gold Cup. No, no, I'm BM. Let me see. Yeah, 2009.
Yep.
Jamaica never. So this was when they had the three groups,
Yeah.
and the top two go through, and then the goal difference. The top two best third place teams go through.
Yeah, man.
So Jamaica, that was when Jamaica was in a group with Costa Rica, El Salvador, and Canada. Jamaica lost to Canada 1-0, lost to Costa Rica 1-0, and defeated El Salvador 1-0.
BM does it again. The best and most accurate stat man. Definitely correct. BM definitely 100% correct. Last time Reggae Boys did not leave the group stage was 2009. 16 years ago, brother. Yo, I wish
hear this team though, Jamaica.
Yeah, me I look on the name and score the goal against El Salvador. Omar Cummins. Time ago.
Omar Cummins. Yeah.
You remember Omar Cummins?
I mean.
Remember Omar Cummins?
Omar, and you have I hear them used to call Ratty, right?
I don't even know.
Or a Chippy, them they call him. I think a Ratty. I think Omar Cummins. Was.
Yeah, played for. I remember him playing for Colorado Rapids because I used to watch Colorado Rapids heavily, because that was the team that gave Waterboy its boss.
Yep.
Well, I guess back then it was what, Colorado Foxes.
Colorado Foxes, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, last time Reggae Boys eliminated from the Gold Cup first round was 2009. Sorry, I was wrong saying it was 2003.
But listen this side though. Donovan Ricketts, Dwayne Miller, Eric Vernon, Damian Stewart, Claude Davis, Ian Goodison, Tyrone Marshall, Demar Phillips, Ricardo Gardner, Rayfrey Wolf. Midfielders, Jason Morrison, Jamal Campbell-Rice, Rudolph Austin, Dean Richards. Forwards, Ricardo Fuller, Luton Shelton, Jermaine Johnson, Nicholas Adderley, Omar Cummings. Coach, Theodore Topo.
Hey, that was a good team. This was the early days not Tapa coaching. And BM says Omar Daly is the one that called Ratty.
Yeah, Omar Daly. Daly. Yeah. Respect. Hey, Omar Daly did score one goal in a Gold Cup.
Yeah, man.
You remember he did score one goal. I think Jermaine Johnson did backheel it to him and him lick it from about 20-something yards out and do the bum flick.
Yeah, man. I think I saw highlights of that recently from... Yeah, I think a Haka.
Haka
Daly flick it, and I think Haka laid off. It was 3 touches. Reggae Boys Sim on YouTube. Check out at Reggae Boys Sim on YouTube, who I think dropped this clip recently. I think Johnson backheel it and Haka nudge it on, and it was, yeah, man, from outside 18. And Omar Daly just, unleash. I think I saw that recently with Reggae Boy Sim. But when you spoke about Jermaine Teddy Johnson.
Yeah.
I will never forget Jermaine Teddy Johnson debut at Bolton Wanderers. Yo. Wow. With Sam Allardyce. I think I said Arsenal. See him, Arsenal. The man fast like grease, brother. Yo. One day we have to go down memory lane. But Jermaine Teddy Johnson.
I look for Omar Daly goal now. Never play against. I think I Spice Boy never play against.
Who?
A team that green. I think I Spice Boys. I St. Vincent this.
Oh, I know. I wish. I have to look back.
You're right. Haka put one out of the left foot.
Yeah, it's Haka. And I was like, yo. Because I think Jermaine Johnson started the play and then Haka laid it down. I mean, I said, You can tell the man them to do on the same page, granted, but that was a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
Jamaica in the copper jersey.
Yeah. I know which goal to watch. You know which the CM Reggae Boy Sim has a video of the Onandelo goal from about downtown in a stadium against
Honduras. Against Honduras. Yeah. The 3-0 game.
Yeah, I watched that ball game at one place named Los Ranchos up on Beaufort Highway. Which, if you ever been to Beaufort Highway, for the non-Atlanta people, are just international community. Los Ranchos are just straight Spanish. And when Onandi Lua scored that goal, I jump up, goal, and someone in that place to palm me and say, yo, siéntate! Yo, a long time I watch Reggae Boys football. Some place we used to go watch some ball games. They not normal. Yo, the man says, siéntate, sit here. Stuff all right down. Amar Daly said he scored a goal in the 2011 Gold Cup first game and Tapa bench him in the next game.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Tapa did just a learn. Just a learn. Yeah, I think Junior freeze for night, family. I eat that we are going we had. We're going home, family. Junior internet just freeze up.
I'm back again. But good call, BM. That was a good call.
Yeah, this is it. We're gone. Shepherd's news of we're out. We're leaving. He says Shepherd says I'm a bit concerned about you too.
Shepherd, that's just grief. We're going through grief. But later, hey, you think you see anything yet? Wait until the season starts when we start with Sunday show and Man U start lose.
People connect with us on Instagram and at Blue Sky at BallChat Podcast. We're on Facebook at BallChat. Remember to subscribe. We need 26 subscribers at least over on YouTube. Jump over and subscribe, turn on a notification, and subsequently tell a friend about the show. Subscribe. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Yo, Soiga Reggae Boys fans. Soiga. Curacao versus Honduras. No, we're gone on the road,